now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's going on, family? This is that boy, Coach Malachi, in the building, and we are back. You know, True Media Podcast, we back. We back up in this BI, man. I had, got a lot of little stuff on just a few things on the desk right here, so I'm finna decorate the desk and shit. I'm gonna put a black cloth on it, a black cloth on the desk, and put some more, stuff up. I gotta put my other pictures back up on the wall. I got a picture I want to show y'all, man. Oh, y'all gonna love this. Hold on. I gotta show y'all this. This the type of stuff I have in here. I gotta show y'all this. Hold on. Y'all hold on. I have to do this for y'all. I gotta do this one for the people. Gotta do this one for the people. Hold on. Y'all hold on. See, you surround yourself with, you know what I mean, with greatness. Hold on. Yeah, because I got the wrong headphones out. Put the other ones in here. Y'all bear with me one moment. Gotta get this shit together, man. All right. Look like I got that one. Put this in here. All right, cool. All right. I had to put the headphones back in. All right, cool. Let me go ahead and, man, shit. Where we at? Oh. Yeah, man. So I gotta show y'all this here. Shout out to everybody that's here. And I have this on the wall right here, fam. It's motherfucking AI. Nigga, motherfucking Kobe and Bubba Chuck. Kobe and Bubba Chuck right there. You know what I mean? I got that. You know what I mean? That was a goddamn, when that was the 2000 finals. Yeah, I think that was the 2000 finals or something like that. 2000 or 2000. Yeah, I think that was 2000 finals right there. You dig? You know what I mean? I got that right there. And then check it out though. Check it out. Damn. Y'all see that? All these comedians here, Bernie Mac, Martin, Richard Pryor. I don't know. It look like Richard Pryor. What's they got? Hustle Man, Cat Williams, Red Fox, Chris Rock, Bill Cosby, Robin Harris. Who else they got here? Hold on. Man, shit. They got Eddie Murphy. I don't know why they got D.L. Hughley garbage ass in there. He ain't funny. They got D.L. Hughley and Said the Entertainer in here. I just thought about that. Chris Tucker, Bill Cosby. Yeah, you get what I'm saying, fam? Yeah. Yeah, you know, hey, you get what I'm saying? You know, so hey, this is what I have on the wall and shit. So when I be laughing, you know what I mean? You know, I'm in good company. I'm in good company. Hold on. Yeah, man. Let me go ahead and put these pictures back. Put them back up on the wall. I'll put them back up later. Put them back up later. I just set them to the side right there. Yeah, man. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, hey, bro. And he said, "Why they got two fake comedians in there?" Man, hey, man. I saw it and bought it. I saw it and bought it. You get what I'm saying? The good outweighed the bad. You get what I'm saying? The good outweighed the bad. We got over 100. Let's see. Once we get over 100, I'll give everybody a round of applause. Let's see. We ain't got over 100 yet. We almost there. Anyways, he say Big John Doe. Yeah, Big John Doe. It is what it is. Hey, shout out to Miss Connie. She say the fillers. Man, shit, I could have, man. There's a whole bunch of motherfuckers. You could have put Rudy Ray Moore on there. They could have put motherfucking Paul Mooney. They could have, man. They could, you know what I mean? I could think of quite a few black comedians you could have put on their sides. Them two garbage ass niggas. Well, especially, you know, anyway. Shout out to Mr. T. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2 super chat. He say Rolly's heart pumps melted pink. Crayon wax duck. Hey man, you know, Big Rollo. Yeah, I can't call him Big Rollo no more. I call him Big Rollo, you know, when he was in the lead up to the Tank Davis fight. That's when I was calling him Big Rollo. You know what I mean? Calling him Big Rollo, throwing bolos, eating crayons, and riding yellow buses with that short with dark tinted windows. True. Yeah. Facts. You know what I mean? Booger Ray, sweetheart. Booger Ray say his favorite fighter was Rollo Romero. He said Rolly is the only one that checks on me. He's the only one that checks on me. Like out of all of the fighters, out of everybody, Rolly is the one that really checks on me. You know what I mean? That's what Booger Ray was saying. You know what I mean? So you know he got a special relationship. You know what I mean? He got a special relationship. You know, so. Yeah, man, he got a special relationship with Big Rollo. Unfortunately, I don't have that relationship. So, well, fortunately, not unfortunately. Fortunately, I don't have that relationship. Yeah, you know what I mean? Shit, that bad shit. Talking to Rolly, listening to Rolly talk sometimes. You know, listening to Rolly talk sometimes. Shit, fuck a nigga brain cells up. Yeah, this shit. You know, boxing fucked up when Rollo Romero started making sense. To this day. True. No, this crayon eating Fugatti driving mofo just said some shit that made some sense. You get what I'm saying? Motherfucker be shocked when Rolly say some shit. Damn, listen. You in wrong company when Rollo Romero is the smartest one in the room. hey, Miss Connie, you know you in trouble when Rollo Romero the smartest one in the room. Did this nigga just say something? Hold on. I don't know. Did this motherfucker? Did he just say some shit that makes some sense? Then? God damn. You get what I'm saying? Like, did this motherfucker just say make some sense? God damn. You know what I mean? So, you know, oh shit, God damn, boy, them crayons, what they put in them crayons? Yeah, now so you don't understand, coach. What is it, Rolly? What is it, Rolly? Coach, you don't understand. What? These are the new 2026 crayons. The new 2026 crayons, Rolly? Yeah, these are the new 2026 crayons. And I'm telling you, they got some pop, some real superpowers. I'm like, oh my God. True. Well, you know, Rolly, if you say so, the crayons are working for you, goddamn it, that's a miracle. You know, let me just go ahead and try one and see what it, you know, I'm already very highly intelligent and I'm a critical thinker and stuff like that. So I'm already highly intelligent. So, you know, if this crayon can, you know, take my intelligence higher than what it already is, then, you know, I'm all for it. If it can work for you, goddamn it, then it got to be good. True. Shit, work for you, boy. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I ain't gonna lie, boy. Shit, for that crayon to have you making sense. God damn, boy. Let me try that crayon. I've been laughing at you eating these crayons. You know, I'm the one gave you that name, crayon eating Rolly. I don't know what that came from me. Yeah, I know it came you. Yeah, I know, but check it out though, right? Listen, it's working in your favor now, working in your favor. But them crayons, I mean, which crayon is that? Is that the one that Booger Ray bought you? No, this ain't the one. This the one that guy from Turkey Hollow Sheep. When I fought on that card, oh, Turkey Hollow Sheep paid you in crayons, huh? Yeah. Oh, okay, all right, okay. You got one Turkey Hollow Sheep crayon. Yeah, let me get one of them then. Let me get one of them, Rollo. Let me get the purple one. I want the purple one. I want the purple one. Which one your favorite? My favorite is the yellow. You like the yellow? I want the yellow. Give me the purple one, Big Rollo. Big Rollo. You ain't slob on that. Hold on. Why is it wet? Well, hold on, Rolly. Why is this crayon wet? Did you slob on it? Did you drip it? Did you put some slob on it? Cause I don't want it. You get what I'm saying? If you slobbed on it, I don't want this one now. You showed it ain't slob. Yeah, man. True. Hey, Miss Connie. All I'm saying is this. Like, man, but that motherfucker go to making sense. But I'm like, listen, check it out though, right? So I'm looking at the video. And motherfucker Rolly said he don't want no parts of Debo Dale. He said, I don't want no parts of Debo Dale. I'm like, God damn, boy, they making Devin Haney look like a real Debo out here on these streets, fam. Hey, shout out T, boy, they got Debo Dale out here looking like a real Debo out here on these streets for real, fam. And he got niggas openly ducking. I don't want no parts of Devin Haney. He said no parts. That ain't gonna never happen. I don't want no parts of him. You get what I'm saying? Then I saw the sparring footage that was just dropped. That was dropped not too long ago. Goddamn Debo Dale was putting hands and foots on that boy and sparring. Now I do know it probably was edited, but people putting hands and foots on him. I say, yeah, I probably see why Big Rollo don't want none of that. Then that was a while ago. We ain't no telling what he'll do to him now. You get what I'm saying? Now he in this Debo phase because Haney is gone. I told y'all that Haney is gone. Devin Haney is no longer. We dealing with Debo Dev now. This is the Debo Dev era. So look at it this way. Hey, Sound T, look at it like this, fam. You have Floyd Mayweather, right? One man. But Floyd Mayweather had two parts of his career. 10 years, he was Pretty Boy Floyd. Then the next 10 years, he was Money May. You get what I'm saying? So, 20 years in the game, 21 years in the game, something like that. Then, he was Money May. You dig? So, look at the Devin Haney situation the same way, right? In the beginning, it was Devin Haney. First part of his career. Now we going into the Debo phase, the second part of his career. Instead of being Pretty Boy Floyd and then Money May, it's Devin Haney and then Debo Dale. True. Hey, Benny, Snake Eye, what's up, fam? Yeah, see, right now, this is the Debo Dev era, man. Niggas taking it. Hey, listen, ain't nobody getting paid in the Debo Dev era. Check this out. Hey, hold on. Hey, hold on. Hey, Mr. Tomato Can, y'all check this out. Everybody getting G'd in the Debo Devin Haney era. What do I mean by G'd? In Tampa, when somebody said you just been G'd, I mean a nigga took your shit. Nigga, you just been G'd. I don't, G'd up on you, puff my chest up on you, took your shit. Like a Debo. That's what G'd is. G'd is Debo. Nigga, you just been G'd. You been ganked. In Cali, they probably would have said ganked. Or you just been got or something like that. Nigga, you just been G'd. Nigga, yeah, I took that. Nigga, what's up? What you gonna do about it? You know what I mean? Or whatever, right? Motherfucking hey, you got goddamn motherfucking Debo, motherfucking Debo. Hey, motherfucker, Debo, man, like motherfucker, like nigga, what bike? Let me get that belt, homie. Man, I ain't no belt, man. Man, why you on here bothering me? Man, shut up, stop acting like a little bitch. Give me that belt. You know what I mean? Listen, take this whooping like a man. You remember what I did to you in sparring, didn't you? You remember what I did to you in sparring? 16-ounce gloves and headgear. Just imagine what I'm gonna do to you now. Now, Rolly, stop running like a bitch and give up that belt. Listen, I'm gonna get the belt one way or the other. Man, I'm trying to fight Manny Pacquiao, man. I'm trying to fight Manny Pacquiao. Why you over here bothering me, Debo? Debo, why you over here bothering me? I'm trying to fight Manny Pacquiao. Man, shut your bitch ass up. Manny Pacquiao didn't even think about you. Pacquiao ain't mentioned this man's name not one time. I'm trying to find some footage. I'm saying, is there some footage out there with Manny Pacquiao saying he want to fight Romero next, or he calling out Rollo? I couldn't find none. If somebody got some footage, please send it to me. I wasn't able to find it. Shout out to La Jessica. Looking at everybody in the chat over here. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? I'm trying to find it. I'm damn sure trying to find it now. But I have been unsuccessful. I've been unsuccessful. You did. So, you know, anyway. Hey, shout out to Omar. Omar, what's going on? Let's see what we got over here. We got Master Goku. We got Willie. Yeah, man. Master Goku, man. Will Dog in the building. AB in the building. Bishop Bullwinkle. Al Money in the building. Yeah, you get what I'm saying, though? Yeah, so, you know, we trying to see what's happening. Big Rollo saying, man, I'm trying to fight motherfucker with this nigga with a holly about. Man, why they ain't call me out? Why he ain't call me out after? Hey, listen, I don't know if that was Rob Goodall or Fight Hype or whatever. I don't know who it was interviewing him. But hey, Rollo with the saying, man, why he ain't call me out? Why he ain't call me after my fight? Why he? Oh, hold on. Hey.
You know, yeah. Shout out to the truth. The truth is in the land. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Hey, where's everybody else? And particularly, Gray, your old ass has been summoned to the dance floor. Listen, I know everybody is peeking. I want you to add everybody that's listening, because it's somebody that's missing. You dig? It's Monday morning. Hello, where they at? Or I should say Monday afternoon. It still feels like morning to me, because I've woke up blessed by the best, praying for the rest. Great, your old ass has been summoned to the dance floor. You dig? Yeah, and I know you hate to hear my voice. It just turns your stomach, Gray, don't it? You know, I know right now you're hearing it right now on that back porch. No, you might be on the front porch. Nevertheless, you're on one of those porches and you saying this goddamn Bill Haney. Yeah, it's me, Gray. You've been summoned to the dance floor. I don't know if you want to call him, right? Or do you want to page him, Coach? Because he's probably still got a pager. You dig? You know, since he's so gully with it. You dig?
Hey,
man, shout out to the chat, man, and shout out to everybody, man. What a wonderful, I should say, weekend of boxing, as usual.
Man, Bill, look here, man. Check this out. I saw the video you dropped where you was after the Lamont Roach fight, Lamont Roach and Esau Pitbull Cruz fight. You know, you gave him some advice. You praised him for his performance. And you said something about do the Devin Haney. And you said something about next time, don't make it so close. Don't, you know what I mean? Like, you got to really, really separate yourself in that fight. What did you mean by that? Because when you said do the Devin Haney, what you meant by that?
Well, shout out to Ashaki Foster putting a jab on Stephen Fulton all night. I mean, he managed to pull out a performance we didn't get a chance to salute.
Yeah.
Ashaki, you know you bad. Listen, you know you bad and you moving when they just say your first name. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So shout out Oshaki, if you can hear what I'm saying. Shout out to you. You know what I mean? And what you guys been doing. The Foster family, another good family in boxing. And I'm happy to see them. You know what I mean? Bittersweet. But, you know, shout out to Stephen Fulton and hopefully that he gets back, because, you know what I mean? The game, I don't know what the game, you know what I mean, is going to be like without having him around. You know what I mean? You know, he's a little bit older than Dad, and we've watched him. And, you know what I mean? So it was bittersweet. But shout out to them, you know, because they made up tonight as well.
Okay, but you still ain't answered the question. What about Roach and Put Cruz?
Oh, no, definitely. Listen, what I'm saying is it's one of those times where Roach and you know, senior and junior, they got to go back in the lab and they got to just get over that hump. They right there, but on that particular night, they didn't do what I know Roach and them to do, is be elite boxers.
Yeah.
They all through the amateurs, you know, and into the pros, But he started speaking one of those talking points of the media, and it was the same thing that we went through with Garcia when he said his no. He told, I think he told Cameron them that he wanted to go in there and destroy Pitbull. He wanted to, he had got emotionally invested, and it's something when you have a technician, a boxer, who becomes emotionally invested in something that's not their style and their way of doing things. So on that particular night, Saturday, one of the biggest nights of his career, he wasn't himself. Shout out to Pitbull, the Cruz team, and the whole media machine that influenced Lamont Roach, to do something and be something that he wasn't on that given night. It's all part of the game.
I see what you're saying. He chose the wrong style. He was trying to bang with a puncher, and he took a lot of unnecessary shots.
On the biggest night of his life, he fought the fight of his opponent. What a wonderful job the Cruz team and the media and everyone did, creating a narrative to have this young man go in there, and he's looking back on, he's like, God damn. I prepared all my life to be influenced to fight a different style fight than being the true boxer that he is.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And that family represents right off of that DC. When you think about that, and you think about DC and all that it brings.
Slick fighters. Yeah, you're right about that. Because he fought the wrong style. He went in there trying to bang with Roach. trying to bang with Cruz. And instead of boxing him, swimming without getting wet, instead of fighting him the way like a Pernell did Julio Cesar Chavez, or how Devin Haney did Regis Prograis. Can I say that?
Two extremely talented hotbeds and markets for fighters. No different than Philly and DC. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
But when you talk about when you talk about Philly and then you talk about DC, you talk about some of the purest and best boxers to ever put on a pair of gloves.
Yeah.
And you talk about on these particular nights with Stephen Fulton, he gets outboxed, and then you talk about Lamont Roach that leaves his boxing at home. Hey man, listen, man. If the people ain't getting what's going on right now, then guess what? They slower than Rolly and anything that Rolly is talking about.
We're going to pivot to Rolly, but check it out though. He kind of did what Sugar Ray did when he fought Roberto Duran in the first fight. He got caught up in that.
Watch this, coach. It's so amazing when you come in and you give them the fight of their life. You give them the fight that they wanted, right?
Right.
And instead of you being considered a warrior, they say they don't even want a rematch. I said, listen. So, watch this. No. If we keep going forward, then guess what? We're a bigger fool than Old Man Thompson and his mule. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. Old man, you know what Old Man Thompson is GOAT did. Yeah, he jumped over the fence with the fence open. You dig? Old Man Thompson. Old Man Thompson ran behind him and jumped in the river to get out the rain. You know what I'm talking about? So listen, if we keep going for this, we deserve it. We have the most athletic makeup and build, and we have the IQ, we have all of the discipline to stay at the top of the game, and we get manipulated to fight in a way that we haven't been, that we're not gifted to, right? Come on, man. I grew up on this West Coast, so I know at certain spots, you know what I mean? What the Latino blood and what Mexicans have represented is resiliency, being tough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Standing in there and taking it. And they take pride in that. Mono, eso, all these things. You know what I'm saying? Practices their whole life. Generations been built up on it. You dig what I'm saying? And now you want on this night me to tell my boy or me to influence a fighter or say, no. You go in there and you go box his ears off. You see what I'm saying? They're going to be upset. Eso. Yeah, eso.
Hey, look, Bill, so this is the thing, right? When you said that, I'm thinking about game plan because you came up with the perfect game plan to nullify Brian Norman. Now, I was under the impression that Brian Norman was going to stop Debo Dev. I was under the impression that, man, look, Debo ain't look the same. Brian Norman, he coming off of these knockouts, this and that, and,
Brian Norman, for all intents and purposes, is down south black Mexican. And he used all the talking points. He used all the talking points. He used the dress code. He used everything about it. Yeah. He used all that. He identified and all the stuff, and he got punished. The same way.
Hey, look, man, I got the Debo Devin 5 shirt on. I got the Debo Devin 5. When I saw that second round, I was like, God damn, he finna knock him. Yeah. Bro, I swear to God, bro, I was like, oh my God. everything, I was clouded, right? Motherfucker, Dev got punching power. Dev took him. Dev got hit on the chin and took it. Dale dropped him and stood over him. Look, I was like, what the fuck? Hey, man, come on, what happened?
I ain't gonna lie.
Bill, what y'all did?
I promise you see what's going on now. So if Norman would have went out in 2, they wouldn't have known what to do. You see what I'm saying? Because they already having problems with the 12 and missing 36 minutes. Now, if he starts cutting it short, because I call him missing 36 minutes. We got 12 rounds. We got 12 3-minute rounds. That's 36 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 36 minutes to dispel all of that bullshit that a person has said about Devin.
Right.
You know what I mean? And listen, just like I told Rolly, I sent the message to Rolly. I said, Rolly, if Debo catch you anywhere in that ring, you know you're in trouble. Just like we told, I told Brian Norman too. See, so they all doing all the talking and all the stuff.
You went quiet. Bill, you went quiet. Hey, listen, they were doing all the talking, but you went radio quiet. I was like, damn, man, what happened? He ran Bill off the block. Bill, you went in the lab.
Listen,
you went in the lab, Bill.
Hello? Yeah. Listen, you got to. When the niggas start talking more shit than Papachinko, who's Lomachenko's daddy, or Robert Garcia, a 2-time trainer of the year, this nigga Brian Norman Sr. was talking unusual shit. I said, listen, I'm going to go into the lab. I'm going to take him serious. We're going to show up early. And I said, you know what? When I got there and we getting up together, I said, this nigga still ain't showing up. He must just be talking. I said, I don't know if this nigga, I don't know, but I said, let's keep working. Y'all, let's keep working. By the time he showed up to the place, he's still talking about what he gonna do to me. I said, nigga, you have sleep. I looked at the nigga. So I said, well, let me see a little bounce. And I seen a stumble in him. I said, Dev, go see what he got. The minute that you go in there and everybody talking about he's scared. I said, Dev, as soon as he's gonna be standing right here, go see what he got. And if I said, go ahead and see. I want you to take a good look. And if he don't react, then he's just like one of them German shepherds. As soon as some shit go down, right? You know, a pit bull. You know, a dog just freeze.
Yeah, freeze. Yeah,
and just start going, right? And a pit bull scratch.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? A pit bull gonna attack. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I knew what Brian Norman was looking to do. He was looking to counter. That was my first sign with him to say, okay, you waiting for Devin to slap the shit out of you. Now your shirts has been pulled up. You done did everything. Now he like an Oakland nigga playing in your face. So see, Oakland niggas was gonna get off. I said, go give him that one, Dad. Go give him that old, you know what I mean? Rule number 77. You know what I'm saying? So he put the rule number 77 on him, right? And he didn't move. I said, well, this motherfucker, he gonna have to slap the shit out of him for something to happen, right? So, but I knew then when the second face off, you know what I'm saying? When Dev sat in front of him, you know what I mean? And here this motherfucker didn't do nothing again, right? I said, okay. The first round, he gonna come out and he's gonna come out hot because he got a lot of shit stored in him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dev don't do nothing but just look at him. You know what I'm saying? We got 11 more rounds to go and a 12-round fight, and he ain't never been here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give him the one and we're gonna look at him real good. The second round, he came out, I said, Dev, he's gonna come out hot because he's looking at the offense. He's not looking at the defense, right? And sure enough, I didn't even know his daddy was going to say, go get him, because at the same time, we were saying that, okay, now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, walk him into it. Half step back and counter, because, you know, everything that he do, you know, he's over his feet, you know, from what we studied. So I didn't know if he was going to make an adjustment to that, but he was the same Brian Norman.
Man, hey, listen, hey, Bill. So, I think the thing that got me was this. I say, because I remember when I had Brian Norman Sr. on the show and he was on Mill City in different places. I was like, man, look, man, you coming out on doing these videos and you telling Bill and you saying to everybody, well, Devin Haney do this wrong. Devin Haney do that wrong. He better fix this before he fight my son. He better fix that before he fight my son. And I was asking him, I said, look, man, you don't think you like giving away like the game plan or saying too much? It's like a football team, right? You know,
I had never seen no shit like this in all my life. And all my times of ever doing anything in life, I've never had a nigga call me up and let me know everything that he's about to do to me. I said, shit. I said, oh shit. I think this motherfucker's a bad motherfucker. He's the biggest fool since old man Thompson and his mule. That's all I can say. You know what I mean? I say, listen, hey, I don't know what old cockamamie kind of scheme he got that he's going to mentally mind fuck me into believing that I'm going to let you do all the same shit that you're telling me. So I don't know what old cockamamie story he got down there. What he devised down there in that goddamn garage.
Hey,
that
Bill.
shit might work on cars. That shit don't work on human beings. I'm telling you. That's some more kind of mechanic shit or something. I don't know. You just tell the customer, and then.
hey, so I had who was on the show. I called. I said, man, B, man, you don't think you like giving away too much? Like you telling the man all the shit he need to work on for. I say that just like me being the head coach of the New England Patriots, right? I'm Bill Belichick. I'm getting ready to play. I'm Bill Belichick. I'm getting ready to play Andy Reid, the head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'm calling Andy Reid. Yeah, dog, that left tackle you got, he like to do a stutter step before he stick his arms out to block the defensive end. Well, every time he do that, we gonna duck up under. Don't do that. It's like Belichick telling Andy Reid what he gonna do, what they need to work on before we play this Sunday.
No, because really, coach, you got to understand. It's fair in the sense of everybody's been watching Devin for so long since he's been an amateur. So much data and so much film to watch on him. Yeah. And you know, that's why a lot of times, you know, especially under the light, we can't give or fight in a way that we fought before because that's the one that they prepared for.
That's what they prepared for, yeah.
Especially when you have, you have guys like Papachenko, you have Robert Garcia. These guys study and they can see you one time and see your patterns and see your habits. So we try to do as much as we can on that fight night and say, okay, can the fighter across from us be able to be able to see what we're doing, be able to transmit it to the trainer, for them to be able to understand it, be able to implement it on us in 36 minutes. You know what I'm saying? If they've been preparing for 2 months to do something else. You see what I mean? So that's just our kind of way of looking at it. But it's all fair because he had so much on us that every time I would tell him, or if I say something, you know what he said is, oh shit, you already do that. We already know what you're gonna do. We can't listen, ain't nothing you're gonna be able to do that we don't already know and we already ain't seen. So I said, well, guess what? I said, guess what? Ain't no sense in me talking no more to this motherfucker. Let me just listen. I said, let me just listen then. So I followed him on Instagram and then he started DMing me and shit like that and telling me shit that he's gonna do and how he's gonna do it and how I can't stop it and shit like that. Okay. Bad motherfucker.
Hey, I said, man, but you know what, though, man? Hey, listen, you and Brian Norman are two of the funny, bro. I swear to God, bro, y'all made this fight. Y'all made this fight what it was. It did. You know, I'm over here promoting and, bro, like y'all listen. I fed so much off of you and Brian Norman. It was just phenomenal, phenomenal, bro. Y'all did a phenomenal job.
No, listen. Shout out to all of the fighters and really outside of the promoters, the fighters, the heartbeat of the fighters sometimes are the dads, sometimes they're the cousins, sometimes they're other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like like fucking Bernie the Boxer, a nigga that clearly, you dig what I'm saying, is out of touch with what's going on, right? But to me, I feel like you have to respect the fighter and the fighter's camp. You know what I mean? Brian Norman Sr., out of nowhere, he showed up with a son, right? And I said, well, where the fuck did this son come from? You remember the son that was in the motherfucker? I said, listen, you got any more kids that you ain't introduced in the promotions? Because we're going to include all the motherfuckers and make them all be a part of it. Brian Norman wasn't even on the stage. I was part of saying that Brian Norman needs to be on the stage just like me. You know what I'm saying? Even though when I'm on there from a promotional standpoint with Devin, you know, leading the charge in terms of our team message. But I really felt like Brian Norman needs to be on there, and I felt like Tunde needs to be on there. Yeah. Because those are two heartbeats of those teams, and they're able to convey the message and the sentiment and everything that's been going on into the fight and all that. But guess what? Brian Norman still, I said enough's enough. That's when I wanted to fight his motherfucking ass, because it was the last straw. I said, you don't even want to thank me even now? I've thanked everybody on the motherfucking stage, past or present. Yeah. This motherfucker, you know what I said, Coach? I looked up and the motherfucker had said one yes ma'am and one yes sir too much. I said, motherfucker, I'm the only person you mad at. I said, how the fuck am I the only person you mad at, motherfucker? When me and you made the fight one day on the Boxing Voice, we talked about, but you mad at me. I'm the only one. I show up, I promise you, Coach. I show up with everything dressed up for him. He got a 2-division champ, youngest undisputed champ. Yeah. He's making the most money out of his life. Yeah. And I tried to, I talked to you about it. Then you got to the point that me and him didn't talk about it. And then I said, God, so it was somebody else that talked about the shit. And I said, well, however, you still mad at me. I'm the only person you mad at. Now, you got on the same pair of glasses as me. I don't know what I'm going to do with that set, because I got different models. Yeah. The nigga showed up with the same glasses, talking the same shit, but mad at me. You know what I mean? If that's the most asinine shit, you looked in the mirror and you got mad at yourself. Because I'm doing the same thing. Like he said before, he says, I still is doing what we would want to be doing and all the other stuff. But then the whole promotion, and even after. You see what I mean? And you can't help but go look at, he can't go help it but look at his garage, like I might look at my garage or my house and think, oh, Bill Haney. Because you see, when I was out, if you go look at when I'm passing out plates, I said, thank Brian Norman Sr. and Jr.
Yeah, you did. Hey, hold on. Yeah. Let me show it. Hold on. Let me show it to can I show it to the people?
Yeah, please.
Let me show
it. The last, but go to the first one that's on my page.
Yeah, this the first. This ain't the first.
No, the second one. No, the second one.
That's it right there. I got
audio without the music. Without the music in it.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I got this one here. So I see you, Bill. You out there in the streets of LA on Skid Row with the people. You're feeding the poor like Jesus, like the prodigal son. You out there breaking bread with the people. I'm looking in the comment section. I saw a couple of people that was upset about you doing that.
I gotta correct you, because Jesus did miracles. Listen, we whipped the shit out of Brian Norman Jr. and Sr. We brought the money back home, and we passed some of it out and doing our best work to spread the cheer and to absolutely. Yeah.
Hey, well, let me play it for the people. For all the people who haven't seen this.
Please do, King. Yeah. Please do.
Turkey on the shake. Compliments of Devin the Dream, Haney. Bless your heart, King. Compliments of Devin.
Gotta go to the other one. Go to the other one, Coach.
All right, I'll go to the other one. Hold on.
Go to the other one.
Shout out, thank you to Brian Norman Jr.
Thank you, sir.
Brian Norman Sr.
Yeah.
Shout out to.
Oh, you gave a shout out to Brian
Turkey
Norman Jr.
Compliments of Devin the Dream, Haney.
Yeah.
Bless your heart,
King. Them on the map.
Compliments of Devin. Compliments of Devin Haney.
Okay. And I bet nobody.
Water?
I bet
Yeah,
nobody.
water. Give me the water.
Man.
Water.
I'm
You want some water?
Thank you, man.
Just pizza for you? I'm going to get you a water. Compliments of Devin the Dream Haney.
Can I get another?
Shout out, thank you to Brian Norman Jr.
Thank you, sir.
Brian Norman Sr.
Man, so you gave thanks to Brian Norman Jr. and Senior. Even after all of that, you thought about them. What made them? Listen, what about them that touched your heart enough to mention them while you out there doing such a glorious thing, feeding the people?
Hey, man, listen, man, them people been good to us. It was good promotion of history, right? They gave Devin an opportunity to become a 3-division champion. You know what I'm saying? And we gave them an opportunity to, of course, make history, make a ton of money. You know what I'm saying? And we locked in, no matter how he feels about me or what he's saying, because at the end of the day, I cannot thank Turkey without thanking the Norman family. I can't thank Steeler and the Zone and all those things without thanking the Norman family and all of them, his brother and everybody that went into it, that built it up. You know what I mean? And got him, got him ready and got him to the ring.
Hey, look,
I mean?
hey, Bill.
You see what's happening with the North. Watch this. So you see what's happening with Romero, Rolly Romero. He don't have a joker speaking for him nowhere in the world. I don't see nobody saying that, Rolly, well, you know what I mean, is about to beat Devin Haney. The team is scared. Not only just Rolly, but the whole team, organization, and everything about them.
I got it right here. Listen, I got it right here. But this what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say was, I was telling people over here, I say, listen, man, Bill don't take none of this stuff personal. And a lot of people, like people in the people in the comment section who have such whatever vitriol for whoever they have vitriol for. I said, bro, this shit ain't none of this shit personal. Like, y'all taking it personal. Like, these dudes is playing on a higher level. You get what I'm saying? And just I say all that for me to see you mentioning the Normans, even, while you out there feeding the people on Skid Row in LA, for you mentioning them, that's for the proof that you ain't taking that personal. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So I like to see that. I like to see that. You want to hear? Let's see what Rolly got to say. Now, Bill.
Okay. Well, Bill's been asking for you.
Here you go.
Opposed to asking for Ryan, because it didn't seem like he's interested in it.
Why didn't they call me out after I beat Ryan? Why didn't they call me out directly after they beat Norman? Why did they sit down and try to play all that humble stuff? But me and Devin are never going to fight. I want nothing to do with that fight.
What did he say? Oh, hold on. He said you and Devin not going to fight. He want nothing to do with it. But then he mentions Manny Pacquiao, because people are saying, well, he's trying to make the Pacquiao fight. But guess what? Hold on. Let's hear it.
Like I said, way back when, I believe he should go do his rematch with Ryan.
Well, then, what about Manny? I mean, that's the fight that everyone's saying that you and Manny Pacquiao, which makes perfect sense, right? I think
that's Ron Goodall, right? That's his voice.
Yeah. He's talking about. Hold on, pause for a second. Ron Goodall, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You talking about somebody want to see the fight, and Pacquiao ain't even said he want to see the fight. You dig what I'm saying? You ain't even had Pacquiao say it. You know what I mean? So how you going to be talking about they want to see the fight? They're making up shit as they go along. But we can continue with the video.
All right.
Humongous fight in boxing.
I mean, let's say it like this.
Well, which makes perfect sense.
His rematch with Ryan.
Well, then, what about Manny? I mean, that's the fight that everyone's saying that you and Manny Pacquiao, which makes perfect sense, right? I think it's a humongous fight in boxing.
I mean, let's say it like this.
Pause the video. Pause the video.
All right.
What about Usyk? You know what I mean? What about Devin Haney and Usyk? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can just make up names. You just make up names. Let's go back to the video.
Sounds better. Me and I mean, let's say it like this. What sounds better? Me and what's a bigger fight?
Manny.
Okay.
So.
But I mean, like, we don't even know if that's still been. I mean, we don't know if that's even happening. So I don't know, man. I don't care. I go.
We don't even know. We don't even know if that's even happening. Come on, man.
So because people running with it online before he said this, they're making it seem like with him and Manny, this locked in. They finna fight. Rolly admitted on camera. We don't even know if that's going.
It sounds like a guy waiting on the short bus, right? The short bus has showed up and you waiting on the shorter bus. You see what I'm saying? That's what it sounds like is happening right now. Because he's running out of narrative. He's running out of excuses, right? Debo is on. Debo is on him. He ain't getting away. Listen, drop the belt. Guess what? If he drops the belt and he looked back, it will be nobody behind him. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's only the thing is that he has that belt. He has that belt. So he's running around thinking somebody's chasing him. You fool. Drop the belt and you won't have no problem. You'll look up and you say, oh shit. Ooh. Just drop it. You drop the jersey, you come out the mall and you gotta go catch the bus. And then, you've been at the mall all day and you've been there a little too long. Mom and said, come home early. No.
Hey, hold on. Here come Debo.
Come Debo. Who? Debo.
What's up, y'all? What's up, Red? What you got on my 40, homie?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Gray, you've been summoned to the dance floor. Has anybody seen old ass Gray?
Hey, hold on. Let me call him and see if he'll pick up, Bill.
Let's see if Gray, because Gray's been missing.
Let me see if he calls. Hold on. Let me see that fire, Gray.
Yeah, ever since his stomach was upset on that November the 22nd, I want to check on him. Is your stomach okay, Gray?
We're sorry, the number you have dialed has calling restrictions that have prevented the completion of your call. Announcement 19. We're sorry, the number you have dialed has calling restrictions that have prevented the completion of your call. Announcement 19.
Okay, God. All right. Hey, Bill, his phone got calling restrictions on right now.
Huh? Okay, listen. Somebody please at Gray and tell him I'm going to send something to get his phone cut back on.
Listen, if he would have told me, I would have sent him some money. I didn't. Damn, his phone got calling restrictions.
Okay, but I'm saying this. You're a good friend. Listen, you're a good friend, and friends don't like taking money for friends. So let his sworn enemy send him some money, and I know he's going to spend it fast. He's going to spend it like it ain't no tomorrow. He's going to spend it without instructions. Gray, you've been summoned to the dance floor.
Hold on, let me call him back. Let me call him back one more time, man. Hold on. Let me call him back. Let me call him back one more time. Hold on. We got to get Gray, man. God damn, Gray. Pick the phone up, dog. Pick the phone up. Hold on.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed has calling restrictions that have prevented the completion of your call. Announcement 19. We're sorry, the number you have dialed has calling restrictions that have prevented the completion of your call. Announcement 19.
Hey, hold on. Damn. Hold on, I gotta call Bill back. Man, goddamn, dog. Man, motherfucking Gray, man. Gray should have. Man, why Gray? Okay, so how do I get back to my phone? Hold on, what the? My phone did a. Bill.
No, Gray ain't getting away that easy. I'll tell you one thing. You let the chat and everybody know you at Gray and you tell him we going to set up a time. It's me and Gray on True Media Sports, and we going to get down to the bottom of it. If he got the stomach for it. Do you hear me, Gray?
Hey, he gonna hit it. He gonna hit his replay. He gonna hit his replay.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill. So it appears I'm listening to what Eddie Hearn is saying about Debo Dev, saying that people don't want to watch him. He boring, this and that. I'm hearing what Rollo is saying now and this and that. It appears this is from what I'm hearing from people I'm talking to. And then Eddie said something without Turk al-Sheikh, Devin won't be able to sell this and sell that. Where is all of this vitriol coming from Eddie Hearn about Devin Haney?
Man, listen, that doesn't count around here. You know what I'm saying? Let Eddie talk the shit that he's talking. Debo Dev is looking for. Matter of fact, I think he might have a champion that got a belt. I think, but right now,
the IBF belt.
Stay focused. Yeah, let's stay focused though. Right now, we got the guy. You know what I mean? The guy with the ugly, awkward style. You know what I mean? With the irritating lisp. You dig? And if he drops the belt and goes the other direction, nobody will be following him.
Hey, so if he don't, and listen, if he don't want to fight you, how you gonna make that fight?
No, I mean, one thing about Debo is before the chain got taken, you know, you embarrassed. You got to say all kind of crazy shit. You got to talk shit, and they're still gonna pull up. So, I mean, he was in San Antonio, but Devin was in Italy then. You know what I mean? So, right. I mean, listen, you know, he hasn't fought since New York. We just fought, so we got time. So if you want to keep playing these games, you know what I'm saying? Running around with the belt, hiding and all the shit. It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Hey, but listen, man. You don't think it appears that the PBC? I mean, you got to deal with. Okay, you got to deal with Al with Rollo. Does Al Heyman is he over there with the PBC, right?
Look, the fighters call the shot. If you're a champion and you ain't calling a shot, then you know what I mean. You just a belt holder. You know what I mean? Champions call shots. Champions fight other champions. If you're a belt holder, then like I said, and you don't want the smoke and it's too hot for you, drop the belt and go the other direction. That's all.
Hey,
I promise you.
You think so? He's saying that Ron Goodall brought up, you know, Manny Pacquiao and all this stuff there, and Manny Pacquiao be a bigger fight. And I'm like, they thinking about the old Pacquiao. They think about when Pacquiao when Floyd was boxing. This version of Manny Pacquiao ain't a draw. You know, listen, I'm heard about the numbers.
Manny Pacquiao has earned a legend versus legend fight with Floyd. Let them do legends versus legends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll support it. You know what I mean? But right now, right, let the legends, until one of the legends come out and say that that's what they're going to do, then we still fighting to become the legends in the sport, unless you've gotten lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Romero?
You know, Bill, you know, I call you a visionary because you was the one that planted the words of wisdom or planted the seed into Terrence Crawford's ear to get him to think about accomplishing what he's accomplishing by beating Canelo. There's a lot of people that are upset with you about that. It appears that, you know, y'all keep winning. Debo Dev, he bounced back from last year, and then now, you know, on the big stage, we saw what he did to Brian Norman, and now it seemed like Devin Haney is his confidence or whatever you may call it. You know, it's like he's coming back from a popularity standpoint or whatever, but you still have people who don't like Dev. What say you about that? It seems are they trying to stop y'all from getting big fights after this Norman fight?
Well, I went on a campaign. I asked everyone for some months at a time, right? I just kept asking, who's your favorite fighter? Who's your favorite fighter? So we wouldn't have any problem when Debo pulls up. We knew we got him. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, all they got to do is if they listen, they can call in. Because, you know what I mean? What a blessing it is for a coach, a manager, a father to go, you know, on a podcast and not get no smoke. You know what I'm saying? That thing's supposed to be, that phone's supposed to be ringing like a hotline. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I'm talking about a 3-division champion, undisputed champion, a fighter that's globally known, you know what I'm saying? And that has all the descriptives that make you want to go and knock him off. What better place could these other fighters be in, if not Devin putting them in a potential winning position?
So when do you plan on when do you
coach? Well, listen. If I planned that Devin was knocking everybody out, how would you get the fight then? Right? Because everybody don't want to fight him because they're knocking him out.
Right.
They're describing him in all the descriptives that say they should be beating down the door and they should be in line to do it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I totally get exactly what you're saying, but it appears to be the total opposite of what's going on. It doesn't seem like no one is beating.
It's the same talking points. It's the same talking points that you hear with Floyd. Take anybody and suddenly says, what did they say about Floyd? They're going to say that he's boring.
Yeah.
They're going to say brittle hands. They're going to say he's not a draw. He don't put asses in the seat. That's what they said about Pretty Boy, and that's what they're saying about Debo.
So you taking this? Hey, hold on. Where my main man at? My man, I don't know his name. I called him there at the wino, but I ain't know his name. But he say Debo Dale for the not Brian Norman out. Where he at?
That's our guy. You know what I'm saying? That's Daryl Flanagan. You know what I'm saying?
He funny, bro.
You know, he's a real heartbeat of the team, and those are the kind of members that you have. And he told him. He said it. He said he's going to stand over.
He's going to stand over. He said it, bro.
He said he's going to stand over him, and that's what he did. You know what I mean? So, and I remember Brian Norman saying something about that guy is on wine, and see, what you need to, whatever he's drinking, that's what you need to pass out to your team at the next fight. You dig what I'm saying? Talking about my guy. Shout out to Daryl. He probably listening. Hey. You know what I'm saying? But he's been there with us since the beginning. I think I talked to you off the record about that. Yeah. You always want to have somebody on your team.
I saw
like that.
Listen, in the video, there's a video where Dev is talking to Floyd, and Floyd telling him about when the dude had more experience than him, and he tried to corner him. When he tried to corner him, he tied him up. You were standing right there. You had a guy standing right next to you, but I saw Daryl. He's in that video.
Oh man, this you know what I mean? This the core of the team, you know what I mean, has remained the same, man, and we keep the same mission. You know what I mean? To Devin, you know, to be on the Mount Rushmore boxing.
Is it safe to say, because after I looked at the fight and everything, I said, man, Bill like Quincy Jones. He kind of like the dude who put it all together. You know, he's the producer. You know, he's bringing all the parts together. Like I heard Quincy Jones say this. Cause somebody said, well, how the hell Quincy Jones the producer? He don't play no music or nothing. He do, but he don't make no beats or play no music. And I say they don't know what a producer is. And
when you have super talented people in the room and you can bring out the best with no confusion, you know what I mean? I think that's what Dev points out, you know, when running those camps. Because when you have a camp, I mean, and you got a lot of egos, you got a lot of information being wanting to, you know, be passed out. You got a lot of information being received. So, you know, channeling all that and have the wherewithal to, you know, to give each person the stage that they need and the time that they need. You know what I mean? I just thank God for the patience and the wisdom we're dealing with it, you know, and maybe continue to have success with the team that we have.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like for you to have the humility to be able to pull all these different pieces together, because Quincy Jones said that, well, look, just because you got a jigsaw puzzle, right? If I put all the pieces that's laying right in front of you, you wouldn't know what to do with it. He said, but the executive producer, but the producer is the one who show all the pieces where they should go so that you can see, you know, so you can see the puzzle together. You know, I can take Bill and get him to work with Floyd, and take Floyd and get him to work with Buddy McGirt and this and that. And all these great people come together, you know, to produce a project. In this situation, you put together a team.
About another producer. Shout out to MC. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't know MC, but when you think of Frank Martin and you think about that hell of a knockout, the addition of Buddy McGirt, world-class, world-famous fighter and trainer, a man that knows the business of boxing.
Yeah,
that's great addition right there from another, you know, good manager in the business. You know what I mean? Is what this thing is all about.
Yeah, Buddy McGirt, man. I interviewed him twice, man. He, you know, me and him born the same day. And he's actually 10 years older than me. So it's like Buddy McGirt, man. He's a real sharp dude, real sharp. And you're a student of the...
I like to see Frank back on top though. I like to see Frank back in the you know, in the contention and on people's, you know, tongues, you know?
You wanna talk to the people?
I always do.
All right. Hey, hold on. Phone lines open, y'all. 530-494-9636.
And y'all get off the phone if Gray come on here. Gray come on here, watch out. I don't mean no harm. I don't want nobody to catch no friendly fire. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, you got some slick shit to say. Hey, Bill, I told everybody, I said 3 people I can't do nothing with. I say Bill Haney, Brian Norman Sr. and Gray. I say when they talk, I just get quiet because I can't do nothing with y'all. Hey, man, phone line. Go ahead.
Hey, you know what though? The only thing is that I don't know if Grace, speaking from experience, but that motherfucking Brian Norman, he be coming off the motherfucking hip with shit though. You know what I'm saying?
No, he do.
He do.
Yeah, he do.
Because the shit that he was sitting up saying, I'm like, man, where the fuck you get that from? You see what I'm saying? The man, goddamn, listen, the man is out there. The man is in the middle of Saudi Arabia, and he's saying, you high. I said, hey, fool, they don't even have alcohol here. What are you fucking saying, you stupid motherfucker? You done brought that shit from, hey, listen, what a motherfucking, I tell you, that goddamn Mill City, and they motherfucking shit that they be having going on over there. He brought the talking points to Saudi Arabia. I said, no, man, you were supposed to leave that shit in the U.S. I said, goddamn, the whole place got quiet. I said, this nigga here.
Hey.
What is he talking about?
Hey.
Lock this nigga up for conspiracy. You dig what I'm saying?
Hey, hold on, Bill. There's somebody calling. Hold on.
Call from.
Hold on.
Hold on, let's see. All right, let's see. Let me merge. Okay, yeah, I can merge right here. Merge. Hold on. All right, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Mr. Golden. What's up, Coach?
Mr. Golden, talk to me.
Oh, Mr. Bill Haney, how you doing, sir? Hey, blessings, King. How are you? Oh, good, brother. Listen here, man. Thank you very much. I am a Georgia boy, but you did me service, young man. You did me service. I am a Debo Dab. I've been telling the boy they got to put some respect on Debo Dab's name. It's me. Hey, talking to the right. Can I ask you one question, King? And you from Georgia? And you from Georgia? Can I just ask you one thing? Why did y'all leave me? Why did y'all leave me by myself wrestling with that motherfucking Brian Norman Sr.? You know he's a tough ass, man. You know he's a tough ass. Down there in Georgia. Man, y'all know. Look here, man. I can't do nothing with him. I'm 4 hours away from him. I live in Savannah. He lives up there in Atlanta, man. I'm 4 hours away. I can't do nothing with him, man. He's tough now. He ain't nothing to play with. Man, listen here, man. But listen, I've been telling everybody for months. I enjoy your son. I think he's one of the best young man that's coming up, man. And congratulations to the both of y'all, man. Real talk, dog. Thank you. I appreciate you. Real talk, man. Tell Dad to keep his head up and keep doing what he's doing. Don't worry about that. And Rolly, leave that man alone with that short bus, okay? You know he on the short bus, Bill. Hey, we're gonna be coming to Georgia, and we're gonna post it up on the social media. And please come out. We're gonna do something for the community and stuff like that. But we've been there before, so you can look on YouTube and all that. We love Atlanta, Georgia in particular. So we're gonna come and try to do something special. All right. All right. Well, you know, and that was skipping a hot ride for me, man. Okay, I appreciate you. All right.
All right, salute, fam.
All right, Coach, man.
Shout out to Mr. Golden. Oh, hey, Bill.
Yes.
Hey, this is nice. So if you do something, for Atlanta, are you going to invite? Yes. Are you going to invite the Normans to come out? Can they come?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, good. All right, wait a minute. Bill disconnected. He gonna call back. Yeah, that'd be good. You know, he do something in Atlanta, invite the Normans out. He saying, Coach, we know Rollo was a duck. He does not quack. Hey, bless. Gonna go to Atlanta. Hey, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that'd be nice though. That'd be nice to see, you know, he do something in Atlanta and then to see them back together like that. You get what I'm saying? That'd be good. Yeah, man. Omar say he ain't doing nothing for the ATL. What you mean he ain't doing nothing for the ATL? What you talking about? What you talking about, fam? And you said that disrespectful. How was that disrespectful? How was that disrespectful? Bill.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, yeah, man. Somebody said that'd be disrespectful if you was to throw a party in the ATL. Do something for the.
No, Brian Norman, Senior and Junior will be invited. You know, and all the other. You know what I mean? You know, real ones from Georgia. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no. You know what I mean? Us against them or none of that. I want to come and support Atlanta, and Dev has put that on the top of his list of one of the things to do.
Hey, philanthropy. You know what they call it? Philanthropy or whatever. You know, you out there doing a lot of stuff for the people out there, man. Hold on, Bill. Hold on. We got another caller.
Call from.
Hold on. All right, remember this call right here. We did that. All right, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, this is Zeke calling from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Hey, brother, if you got me on the Bluetooth, please take my Bluetooth.
Okay. I'm off the Bluetooth.
All right. What your name is again?
Zeke, man. I'm calling from North Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina.
North Carolina. Talk to me.
Just wanted to holler at Devin Haney, man. Man, you're doing a phenomenal job, man. Can't nobody mess with Dev, man. I like what you're doing, man. Keep that boy boxing. Forget fighting that Mexican style. That ain't his style. I like what you're doing with him, man. Putting that team together. He back, man. He looking good.
I appreciate all the love and support from Greensboro, North Carolina. You hear me?
Yes, sir. I've been watching him since he was a younger man. I like what you're doing with him.
Appreciate you, King. I thank you.
All right, salute, brother.
All right,
Shout out to Zeke,
care.
man. Shout out to Zeke. Let's get a round of applause, man. Bill Haney, man, talking to the people, man. Bill, man, you talking to the people. You in the streets feeding the people. You like the modern day Don King.
Hey, listen, I do it for you. I do it for the people, but I couldn't do it without having a phenomenally talented, extremely dedicated fighter in Devin Haney. You know what I mean? A remarkable son, family man, you know, and it just, work don't feel like work, coach. It don't feel like, you know what I mean? There's no clock to punch on and punch off. It's fortunately for me, you know what I mean? My business is in a sport that I love. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Love and respect. You know what I mean? So there's never no amount of hours that goes into my passion. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know what? I know you come from the music business as well. What are some of the similarities between the music business and boxing, if there are any?
It don't have a lot of smart niggas in it. You dig what I'm saying? If it was more saturated with more brothers, you know what I mean? It would be even more money, and it would be even more opportunities for the community. Unfortunately, you know, it's only me and a very few, you know what I mean, good and distinguished men that have the mental fortitude and, you know, the resilience to stay in the business. You know what I mean? I just wish that it was more people that looked like me, more fathers, more, you know, brothers in the community. You know what I mean? More real niggas, just more like, you know what I'm saying? More guys that resemble me and my background in this business.
Oh, I gotta tell you this. I spoke to Coach Bernard Hackett. He say, look here, man. He say, man, throw a dog a bone, man. He'll love to have an opportunity. You know, if Dev one day was to look at Jaleel and maybe want to give him a shot or something.
Right, look. Jaleel has worked, and he'll always be a part of anything that we talking about future, you know, and present. Him and his dad continue to work, and he continue to keep his fighter and his son's name on the lips in the boxing community. So for that, you know what I mean, I salute to him doing a tremendous job.
All right, well, it's okay. We got a super chat.
Guess what? And we're not gonna overlook him. You know what I mean? Put him on the list, and we look at him. You know what I mean? We don't. Yeah, I don't overlook him. I ain't gonna do the Hacker family like that.
All right. Hey, so Green Eye say Rollo want to fight the elderly, and Omar, shout out to Omar dropping that dub on your boy. He said congrats to the Haneys. He said if Rolly doesn't take the fight, who's next?
Well, we like to have tunnel vision. We like to look at something and say that, you know, Dev said that's what he wants. You know what I mean? And until you know, and he's in Italy right now. So until he tells me, nah, I don't, you know what I mean? I'm looking at something else. That was my assignment. You know what I mean? And I take my job seriously.
Yeah. You know what I think? Now that I think about it, I think with the people that you're aligned with, you know, I think that's gonna happen. Hold on, we got some more calls.
Call from
R1.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is R1 from Chicago. What's happening?
Town in the house.
Talk to me.
Hey, I just wanted to call and say shout out to Bill Haney and the Golden Child, Devin Haney, Debo Dare. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all not getting enough respect. You got these coons out here going against you just to go against you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, you know,
Keep doing your thing.
You know, we had Dirk and King Von when we were on Showbox before Devin even had a belt. King Bill Dirt and King Von came out and showed us some love. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just one of the things that, you know, we love about Chicago. But the realness, man, you know, we gonna always respect. And Chicago is almost like a second home to us.
For sure, man. Hey, BFTB, my home. That's my buddy. That's my boy right there. So he always shouting you out.
Hey, no, shout out to BFTB, covering it like grandma's blanket.
Oh, yeah. I'll holler at you. Peace.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to doggone Hard One, man. Salute to you, fam. Shot Town, stand up. So Bill, you out there doing a lot of stuff, man. You know, again, you kind of surprised me. I thought you was really going to go in your bag, you know, after the fight, the Norman fight, but you didn't. You kind of kept it reserved. You kept everything cool. You showed it was nothing personal, and it was just another day in the office for y'all. I think
we did this. We did this 130 times as an amateur, right? And then he does 33 times as a pro. You know what I'm saying? Like they come clawing, scratching. We gotta get them. First, we gotta pull them and get them in there. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of DMs and calls and call outs. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? They be talking until Debo show up. You know, because I hear him talking, right? I just hear him talking like Hackett. You know, like Hackett. I hear him talking, right? But would he take it if I pulled up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if we really did it, and that's to be seen. I would say that he would. You know what I'm saying? Just like I thought Rollo would. You know what I mean? And we think that any other champions. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just about beating them in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Outside the ring, we got to get them in there. And I thought with having Turkey Al-Sheikh behind it, all the biggest and best fights, that would kill the narrative that it's a money situation. But now, I mean, you hear it sounds like cricket.
Yeah. You know what? It's amazing you said that because, as I said before, from what I'm hearing, I see what the outside people that's bigger than us and a higher pay grade than me, what they're trying to do. But you actually connected to the plug, so you actually, I believe all things can happen.
You explain to me. You riddle me this, Coach. Is how can they do that? And Devin is younger than them people.
They don't.
How do you fool the people? Can you fool the people? How long can you piss on their head and tell them that it's raining when Devin is younger and more accomplished than the guys that they keep thrusting at the people?
Yeah.
Right? So he's gonna say that Manny or with the fight with Manny. No, I ain't gonna say that. But what I'm saying is you won't continue to do that and be able to do that when Devin is younger than the guys. We fought all the old guys. Now he done deboed the young guys.
Yeah, they don't. What it is they don't like the style of the fight. Like it's the same thing what Eddie Hearn said. He said, "Man, fighting Devin Haney is gonna be a tough out. You know, I don't want Conor to fight him." Something he was saying of that sort. They know, like all jokes aside, they know. Nah, this is a tough out. And I think the Brian Norman fight scared him. I think the Brian Norman fight scared him.
No, but then they're not doing it for the people because it's people that get up every day to go do the job. You know what I mean? Tough jobs are far less than what these fighters do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just make you scared. Don't say that you have an opportunity for the millions and now, you know.
Rollo.
You don't want any risk.
Yeah,
you don't want any risk.
No, Rollo don't want that fight. Rollo don't want that fight because he understands that he can't win. Like in his mind, he can't win. You know, Debo is going to be very disciplined in that fight. You know, I know you dropped the video of you know him giving him that work and sparring. And I don't know. Hey, when was that sparring footage with Rolly and Dev?
Man, I don't know. It's in the graveyard with all them other people. You know what I'm saying? All I do is I just type in the road and then it just pops up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's so much. Everybody knows, man. Everybody knows. There's not at this point in time, right? You know, the kid that's gonna be not give Dev no hassle, that's gonna say he wanna fight him, that you know what I mean, that's gonna stand on business. He hasn't been born yet. But as soon as he is, I'm telling you, he's gonna show up.
What's the biggest misconception about Devin Haney?
Guys like him are born every 25 years, man. They're born every, you know what I mean, century, that kind of fighter. If he has the fighting style that he could have fought in any era, because that's what it was all about. It was about getting in there with them, with those punchers, getting in there with those guys, and being able to go 15 rounds. That's what I'm saying. It's, when Devin is in there, it's only getting worse for the other guy. It's only getting worse for him. They lucky he stopped it at 12.
What's the biggest misconception about Devin?
I believe that he can't punch.
Yeah, I think he dispelled that. I'm saying
this. Well, now listen. If you got so if he hurt him with a hook, he hurt Brian Norman with a hook. He hurt Ryan Garcia with a hook.
Mm-hmm.
He dropped him with a right hand, and he got the best jab in the business, right? So that tend to say that he's one of if the not the most complete fighters in the business, because not only can he hurt you, but he can handicap you. He can speed the game up, or he can slow the game down.
So the biggest misconception is that Devin can't punch.
Yeah, that's what they. But really, right? The fighters and the media drive the message that he can't. When really the thing that they know most is what Eddie said is he's the most difficult fighter to figure out, because we fought so many different ways, and that itself can be intimidating.
What is the biggest misconception about you?
I know what the biggest misconception was, that while Devin was learning from all these motherfuckers, I was just sitting there. hey, I'm pretty fast with this shit, man. I'm telling you, I'm so glad they will think we rehearsed this shit now, man.
Hello, Bill.
Hey, listen, wait. This is why we did the callers, because after I leave, they flood the things of why you didn't answer this, why you didn't answer that. They say, motherfucker, why you don't answer when he come on here? Caller, next caller. Come on now, cause
hello. I got hello. Hold on, Bill. The call ended. Hey, caller, call back. Somebody called in. Look, somebody they gonna call back. Call back. Bill say Bill. So they thought you were just sitting there like Diddy, or well, not like Diddy, but you were just sitting there all in the video.
Like somebody other, you know what? I don't know who it was sitting there like somebody other than Bill Haney. That's what like, hey, listen, they wanted me to pay for it, pay him, and sit there and don't remember. Shit. Hey, ain't no nigga from Oakland. We not gonna we gonna pay. Oh, we gonna learn that shit.
Hey, look here.
How much you say? How much did you say? Well, listen. How much did you say, Senior? How much did you say, Roger? How much did you say, Roy? How much did you say, Virgil Hunter? How much did you say, Eddie Mustafa?
Yeah.
How much did you say, Billy Giles? Yeah. How much? Okay. All right. Cool.
Hold on. We got a call.
Call from
Mr. T.Y.
All right. Hold on. All right. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, what's happening, Coach? This is Mr. T.Y. calling from the East Coast.
T.Y. It's cold out there, T.Y.
Hey, man, we stay warm over here, man. We used to it. We used to it.
Okay.
Yo, salute to you, King Bill, man. I'm a big supporter of you and your star son, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Salute, man. We appreciate it.
Always. All right. My question is Ryan Garcia even worthy of a rematch? I get it. Your son wants it back in blood. But I think Ryan is such a disgrace to the sport. What he did was such again, it was just completely disrespectful. It was undermining, and I think of Deontay Wilder. You know, I think, in my opinion, he was cheated in all three fights. And I just think the tactics only got worse. I don't think he is trustworthy. I know your son will demolish him. This is why he got a split decision after all the push downs and so-called knockdowns. But I think he's a coward. I think, in my opinion, I would let him starve or really make him wait and earn his way up. He's ranked 20 right now, you know, so he's looking at, I think his privileges are running out, you know. In my opinion, I just don't think he's worthy of a rematch. And,
I agree so much.
I really want to do.
No, I agree so much in the sense of that. Let him work. I mean, he got Mario Barrio. You know, so let's let him do what he's gonna do. Let him promote it. Let him do everything that he's gonna do, and let's see. You know what I mean? You know, that's what I vote. I don't want to help him. I'm not talking about him. He has a fight coming up. The fight ain't on the table. We know that when and if he does win, right, and even when he lost, he still don't talk about Devin. He still acts like he's going to fight and he's going to do the rematch and he backs out. Listen, he could have rematched Devin before he fought Rollo. He could have rematched Devin before he fought Barrio. So I mean, you know, I don't even want to mention his name. Let him do what he's doing. And that's whatever.
Yes, so I'll just call him the roid cheater. And I don't think the Barrios thing is a real thing. Because according to Oscar said he announces all of his fights. He said the other boy don't get to announce his own fight. I think it's all cap. I think he's just using the wave. You know, I mean, his only accomplishment was cheating his son, in my opinion, in boxing. So I think it's all cap. I think he's gonna try to watch the fans to see how the response is about him allegedly having this fight. But I don't think it's even gonna happen. His ass need to go to the back of the line. Go to the back of the line. Yeah. And start from scratch. He's a piece of shit, in my opinion. He shitted on the sport. He has no respect or integrity for the sport, in my opinion. Yeah.
All right, salute, fam.
Salute to you. And right now, this is history, Bill. This is why I advocate for you brothers so hard, man. I remember the young Ali stories. I remember all the young stories about our champions. And right now, we are in the midst of history. Another 15, 20, 30 years, you know, your son is going to be talked about with the greats. And I work in media. I celebrate media. So when I hear the tarnishing of his name and his career, I'm out there, you know, having these battles with these sports groups, you know? Yeah. But I really respect what y'all doing, man. As a father myself, I really respect what you're doing.
All right, man. Salute, fam. We got other calls, fam. Salute, fam.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I gotta let other people. Yeah, hey, y'all got to land y'all plane, man. Y'all got to land your plane, man. Please land that plane, please. Yeah, Bill. So you know you got supporters out there, Bill. So Bill, how has it been? Do you get as much hate as you used to get after the Norman fight, or before the Norman fight, or has it settled down now?
You know what? So in person, I don't get them, right? But online, I've been looking for them motherfuckers, man. Where y'all at, man? Come on, man. Some of the haters, would you please call in? Where did you go? Where did you go?
Hold on, y'all call the show, man. I had somebody just call in. Hold on, I gotta get him to call back, man. Hey, look here, man.
Well, listen. What happened to Gray? Now this is
man. I just listen, man. Gray, I think Gray got a prepaid phone. He got to put minutes on it.
Man, listen. The man got a prepaid.
He got a government phone. I think he got a government phone, like the Obama phone.
No, I'm telling you, man. Listen, Gray. If you listen to me, I know that you're a plant. You're a PVC plant or a top-ranked plant. You're a plant. You're not even a real person. Gray is a bot.
No, man. Gray from D.C., man. Southeast. No, man. He from Southeast D.C., man.
Do we know anybody from D.C. that know him?
Nah. Listen, I was talking to. Hold on. We got a call in there. We got a call in there. Hold on.
Call from.
All right. Murders this call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, what's going on, man? It's Jordan out of L.A.
Jordan out of L.A. Talk to me.
What's on it, Jordan?
Yeah, man, what's going on, B8?
Hey, man, how you doing? Oh, shit, he just said B8. So you know what I mean? What's happening with
Hey, listen. Hey, DH, man. Hey, I know your resume. I know your resume, man. Hey, listen though. My question is this.
Yeah.
Coach Malachi, I ain't gonna front. The lead up to that fight, you made it seem like Devin ain't have a chance. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's true. I did.
You know what I mean? And I respect you for being. Huh?
Coach didn't believe it on the bat line. He listened. But let me tell you this though. I stopped calling him. I didn't want to convince him. Brian Norman kept working on Coach. By the time the fight happened, I think this nigga Brian Norman got Coach wrapped around his
Hey, that's what I'm calling about. That's what I'm calling about. You hear me?
Yeah. Well, I tapped out. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, you gotta be fair with Coach. I tapped out. If he seen that was the thing, but I couldn't take no more.
Hey, listen. That's what I'm calling about because Brian Norman Sr. had him so convinced, and I respect Coach for being transparent and admitting he was wrong. You feel me?
Hey.
That's why I told Dev, as soon as you get in front of him, give this nigga every fake, and everything. See what this nigga got, because listen, if he got something, he ain't gonna be able to help but let it go.
What's talking cash shit?
Pay for the fine later. Listen, and pay for the fine later, right? You know, you're a California nigga, right? You don't quit. Like, you ain't gonna let no nigga just, you know what I mean? Right? You from LA, right? A nigga in front of your face, you start doing that, you don't just, naturally, accidentally swing, right? I said, oh no, he waits for Dev to slap the shit out of him.
Hey,
I said, I told you, don't get the fine, because you know what he did with Lomachenko. So I know, I said, listen, if they know about Dev, then they know he might get, this motherfucker he didn't move. He sat there, he didn't think he was going to push him, hit him, he wasn't ready, he was just sitting there. And everybody else said, we scared. I said, ain't this a bitch? I said, they almost scared. I said, we're going to cook him. But no, I took one more look again. I said, look. I said, now when we went to the face-off, the motherfucker did the same thing too. Again, that's like when you jump in a backyard and you see the dog and he frees. Well, you know this motherfucker ain't about to taste it. He's like, wait, man.
He ain't gonna do shit.
No, he ain't gonna do the shit. So you just run, go hit another gate. The motherfucker ain't gonna do nothing unless you go kick it.
Right. So what I'm calling to say is, Devin got a lot more experience than people give him credit for. You know what I'm saying? A lot more experience. And, you know, they try to make it seem like he take the easy fights and all this and that and the third, but he don't turn nothing down. That's what people got to realize. You know what I'm saying? He not turning nothing down. You know what I mean? And I feel like it was, I feel like he did his job and proved himself, you know what I mean, with Brian Norman. Brian Norman, like you say, he a down south Mexican. You feel me? That's really.
We do it for the town. We do it for the city. We do it for the land. And guess what? When you come outside, all them niggas look the same. You know what I'm saying? All them niggas
right.
A different style, a little bit here, a different style. Give us any of their names and give us 8 weeks and we ready.
And I love that, man. Hey, listen, shout out Coach, shout out BA. Hey, shout out Devin. Also, shout out Lil, too, man. Shout out my boy Lil. You feel what I'm saying? You know what's going on, BA. Come on.
Hey, caller, I look forward to when you see me, tap me on the shoulder and remind me. You dig what I'm saying, that we had this talk. All right?
Most definitely will. All right, now.
All right, shout out to Jordan, man. LA, stand up, man. Hey, look here. Hey, he say, yeah, man. You were talking like Dev ain't have a chance. Hey, look, nigga Brian Norman. Hey, the nigga Brian Norman talking so much shit. He say, I'm overconfident. I'm exuded with confidence.
hey, listen. Every motherfucking bookie in the world is mad at Brian Norman.
Oh shit! I don't see it, boy. Boy, damn in trouble, boy. This nigga.
They came out with the odds, right? They came out with the odds. And Tim Bradley did a thing. He says, well, Devin did the odds on favor. This nigga Brian Norman Sr. went online and said impossible. And the motherfucking odds went, his son was the favorite. I said, this motherfucker talking up the storm, man. I said, I'm not going to go up and go have no tug of war with this nigga over the odds of the fight. You know what I'm saying? I tried to get back the other way. He swings it back that way. You know what I'm saying? I let him go. I told all my friends. I said, I'm not a bet. I'm a Muslim, so I'm not going to do no betting because we already winning, right? I said, but you know what? Let me tell you a secret, man. This nigga there in Atlanta don't know shit. His son might be a bad motherfucker, but that nigga right there, I did my homework on him. He's
Hey, check this out. I had dudes calling me from Atlanta. I ain't gonna say no name. I had some dudes calling me from Atlanta. They were so embarrassed. They were like, man, I'm so goddamn embarrassed. This nigga did all this talking and got his ass whooped. He wasn't talking about Junior, he was talking about the son. He was talking about Brian Norman Sr. He said, man, he said, nigga made us look like.
He knows, because at this level of play, you try to do as much intel as you can on learning about the fight and learning about that. And they say, well, he doesn't come out the garage. I say, is he in there all day? In there all day. That's why I told him he had the strategy right out the garage, because he just was right there. So Brian Norman was out walking and you know what I mean, and reading books and shit, and he was in the garage. I knew exactly where they was at. I said, these motherfuckers have no earthly respect of us.
Hey, I said, hold on. I said, look now, let me tell you something now. On this level here now, Bill got eyes everywhere. I said, Bill got eyes everywhere. More than likely, he know exactly what y'all got going on. I'm telling you, I promise you, if you talk to Brian Norman Sr., he'll tell you. I say, Bill know everything now. I'm telling you.
Well, the shit that I was looking for, he called me and told me I was right on point. That's why I couldn't believe it. I said, is this some kind of trap or something? Right? I said, is this kind of trap or something? I still want to talk to him. But if you ever get him on the phone, ask him. But that is trap you were setting Bill up, because to this day, he still can't believe it.
And then, listen. So I had bought the fight. I bought the fight. We went live, right? And then but I think I went live earlier. I went live earlier that day, right? And people in the chat was telling me, they say, man, they say Brian Norman Sr. on he on YouTube. He live right now on Mill City. I say he live the day of the fight. I was like, no, hell no. I said, that man ain't live. Hell, I don't believe that. I thought people was in the chat was bullshitting. But then I looked and I saw he was live the day of the fight. I said, okay, damn, can you
that nigga was still working on that motherfucking point spread. I mean that motherfucking line. That line. He was still convinced the people. Because ain't no sense in selling no tickets. You don't need to sell no seats.
Yeah.
Because Turkey is all VIP, you know?
Yeah.
So it was always more opportunity to dig down and focus on the guy that he said that they are. You know what I'm saying? And once a person says who they are, you're supposed to believe them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So basically, once he convinced you that that his son is this bad motherfucker, and shout out, and he is. Brian Norman Jr. is a bad motherfucker. He is. You know what I mean? But once his son convinced you that he's this bad motherfucker, and the way he was talking, are you saying that a lot of the stuff that he said that made you hone in even more on this particular fight, or no?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I did, obviously, because you could see in my whole mannerisms in terms of preparing for the fight. It wasn't no bunch of arguing with him.
Yeah.
It was, you know what I'm saying? Okay, matter of fact, then we'll see you in. I told him I'll see you out here. I see you in Saudi, right? Because then they were saying that we weren't gonna fight. We were gonna find a way to get out of it and all the other stuff. So
instead of, going back and forth with them, we just went out early. We went out there early and called them and said, hey, we here.
Hey, Bill, is there any truth to you wanting to get the gloves, the fight gloves, raised to a higher limit?
Raised to a higher limit?
Yeah, like, was there any truth? Okay, y'all had a championship fight with Brian Norman in 8-ounce gloves.
If the gloves would have been any bigger, it would have been even harder for him to motherfucking miss. We don't need no gloves up higher. You can't go take his belt. You can't take his belt and tell him what kind of gloves he was gonna take. You know what I'm saying? He came out after us. He had all the perks. He had all the perks of a champion. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, check this out. Hey, so is Tank with Debo Dev right now?
Oh, absolutely. They're together somewhere.
Oh, okay, all right. So why Debo? So Debo, why his security guard? Where is he from? I heard he from Georgia.
Okay, so right now there's no money on the line, right? So chances is if you step to them, all of them are going to fight you back right now, right? I'm telling you, I'm warning you guys. Just don't step to them right now because they're going to fight back. There's no money on the line. The only way that Dad, I can keep you separated is if we agree that it's going to be some money. Other than that, shit. I can't convince them people to let y'all sit up and disrespect them, and then you can do whatever you want to do, and you put the motherfucking, part-time mechanic hands all in Devin's chest and all this other kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, Bill, so when I remember I interviewed you in Miami, you were talking to me about the tools that Dev had in the warehouse.
And I'm going to tell you, in a fight on the street, I'm going to tell you, use your feet and elbows and everything else. Protect the hands. You don't want to just tear the hands up out in public. You know what I'm saying? Not wrapped up.
Hey.
But he's a man. He's a man, and you're not going to just he's putting your fingers all in his chest and all that shit like that.
Hey,
we standing on him.
Hey, is it safe to say he pulled out the tools?
No, absolutely. He got more tools than Home Depot. He's going to pull out the shit for the job. You dig what I'm saying? Right. And Brian Norman, listen, and Brian Norman Sr., he's talking about he's a fighter and this and that, the background. When Dev, we sent his son back over there, the first thing he says, oh, God damn, give me a towel. He was all fucked up. Now, when my son came back 3 different times and then dropped and then got up and all that, we know that it's a part of the game. He is a warrior in our family. And he came back and we respected. This nigga came back and he couldn't believe what he saw. I said, what did you think was nigga? He sent the man, go get it. And then he came back, oh, God, what the fuck?
Oh, you talking about the instructions that Senior gave New Junior?
Yeah, you don't see when he came back into the corner when they had the corner thing and they seen him talking to him? He looked at his face and he acted like he said he couldn't believe what he said, oh shit, what the fuck? Nigga. The jab, the up jab.
He was up there.
Up jab, yeah, you can't see. And it's cutting your face up, man.
he said, go get him. The nigga, what he said, somebody told me.
But I'm saying is the H is coming lightning fast. And they talking about what you want, something smaller than that?
No. They say they wanted, I'm hearing that y'all wanted bigger gloves. Y'all wanted 10-ounce gloves.
What, so they can see it better or something like that? I mean, that would have helped him. But they damn so couldn't see the A's. So I don't know what they talking about the gloves, man. They want to start a glove gate, I guess. You know what I mean? They want to start a glove gate. But I'll tell you this though is them A's, they cut your face up, man.
Yeah.
And his son's getting hit with them jabs, and he's talking about do this and do that. I told you it's the best jab in the business. He got the best speed in the business. Ring IQ, right? Laser precision right hand. He got the whole package, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think shout out to Ness over there at that Boxing Voice because you know, top 10 is insulting to us at 27. You know what I'm saying? At 27 years old,
yeah,
fighting all the fights. Fighting all the fights. Listen, they had they had sides of the street before Devin Haney. He stopped the sides of the street. He stopped the franchise belt. He stopped any of those narratives that a motherfucker could associate with not seeing the best fights happen. Right? You even had guys like in his own division and around his list said that they're motivated. It's guys on a pound for pound list that they're motivated to take chances because of Devin. If you don't crown him and put him at number one, I mean, they said -0. Leave the list there and put Devin way at the top. He did, because what he done for this generation. You go back and you look at Floyd at 27 and look at what Devin has done and look at what he done. Now, you talk about doing that without a major promoter other than yourself, because we're all promoters. Every person is a promoter, right? So you promote a fight party or you promote an arena, but they're all promoters, and everyone does, you know, it deserves their respect pushing this sport forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't just show up as a promoter with Devin Haney Promotions. I show up as a fight fan and part of the community that want to see the fight. I've worked for DHP, but at the same time, I'm part of what everybody. I'm part of the heartbeat of boxing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And these guys showing up like they holier than thou or like they bigger than these. You dig what I'm saying? When they're no bigger than me, man. No bigger than you. No bigger than the fans. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
And then they come back and say, man, if you don't get out of here in that cheap suit that you keep on wearing over and over and over again, what is wrong with you people? That shit don't work no more. I can come over here on True Media Sports and wear your ass out for 24 hours straight. And the shit will be in syndication. Why don't they get the memo that old shit ain't gonna work, man? I don't care how much money you got. Yeah, a fool and his money soon shall part. We've been in this business when there was a lot of people that came into it, networks and everything that been out of business. So while they've been talking about going out of business, I think, did you mention we was here when they went out of business?
Yeah, I mean, as a matter of fact,
this ain't the first company, ain't first network, ain't the first side of the street. Devin been there through it all. We've been there when digital started, and there was only linear television, man.
Yeah.
They fired the whole division in linear. They dropped linear and just ran the digital. We've been here, bro.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, y'all been here a minute. Cause wasn't y'all one of the you and Dad one of the first in boxing to like really go straight to social media with it?
No, but we were the first in boxing to be born on social media.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you're the first ones that started it, but yeah.
Right, no, we were born and we were born and bred on social media while others were looking to, you know, they were lounging, having fun on social media, and then they were given the responsibility to the companies and the promoters to promote them on linear television, as if linear television was going to be the breakout thing.
Yeah.
Promoters said, listen, sign with me. I'm going to get you on linear television that they control, that they monetize. And they said, in return, we're going to blow you up. And when you get blown up, then we're going to give you a bigger part of the money. But up until then, you got to fight, and get the right to be on linear television where we're going to blow you up in your story. Right now, you go DTC. You know what I mean? Direct to consumer, right?
DTC, yeah.
And I said, those are the people that we do it for. We don't sit up and have no adherence to anyone other than the people that pay for the fights, the people that are inspired by the fight. Of course, they come back to us because they see the numbers behind the curtain and they says, well, you almost did it. Man, if you don't knock it off, right? Because the people that you talking about did it, don't nobody even know when they was doing it. They don't know how they did it. They talking about their numbers. Well, I mean, social media don't reflect that they were pumped up pre-fight or post-fight about that fight. You did? So I told them, listen, y'all can keep robbing if you want to, but we're going to get down to the bottom of it. Devin is younger than them. You got a chance to see Devin Haney Promotions on the bill. The only reason we're running it, and we're running it hard to say that it should be David Benavidez Promotions on there. It should be Anthony Yard, Tunde, and alike. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, because the fighters are the ones that drive the promotion. But guess what? Guess what? The few promoters take the fighters and pit them against us with they're only fighting themselves. No different Brian Singer. So we say to the fighters that's out there, what we call, you know, tap dancing and shit, right? We say, bro, do you know we're the same? You're going against the one thing that you're supposed to be negotiating against. Guy, you're in charge. You got Devin Haney, you can call him and you can make the event. You can tell your promoter, you can tell the network, you can tell them what to do. Because you in charge. Not the people, oh, you want me to go talk to the people. Either you scared or you slow.
But see, Bill, this is the thing, right? I think these fighters, like everybody, you know, there's different levels to it, the word levels, right? But I think these fighters feel comfortable the old conventional way, doing it the old conventional way.
No. Stop trying to steal money because you're trying to steal money because you ain't trying to really do it. And if you're trying to steal money, you're going to end up getting fucked in the long run. Listen to Bill. Listen to old Bill Haney. You're going to get fucked trying to steal the money instead of fighting for it. You know what I mean? Because they're going to tell you they're going to protect you. They're going to do everything for you, and they're going to do all these fights, but you ain't going to get paid what you're supposed to get paid. You're in the driver's seat, man. You know what I'm saying? Pull up on the motherfucker. You got the motherfucker's numbers that you want to fight. You got the social media handles. I'm a manager in the business. I'm saying this.
Yeah.
You know? I don't say call me, but call somebody like me. If you don't understand what's going on, you are in charge. The people want to see you.
Yeah, you know, you know what? The fighters don't understand that concept. They don't even understand brand building. They don't even know what a brand is or how to build it and stuff like that. So that's what I was saying. That's why I called you a genius. I say, man, Bill figured it out. Because I see what's going on. I say, this dude, he know his shit. You get what I'm saying? And the fighters ain't gonna listen to me. They don't understand it. I come from the music and marketing, and you know.
No, but I'm saying this just like I said before. We're all doing this wonderful thing called boxing that I'm passionate about. For me, it's always historic. I would love to do something with Don King. Yeah. I don't know how Devin would feel about it, but I mean, it's historic. Every time we get together with Top Rank, it's history. Yeah. You know what I mean? The rivalry with Oscar will continue to go on. You know what I mean? And now the newfound rivalry with Eddie Hearn. These are the things that are storybook and made for TV, right? Now the executives will say that they're running from it and they're trying to create these other storylines. But you're the death to boxing. That's the cancer to boxing. Instead of saying, okay, well, this one fighter, that team and all that, it's just their time. We got to beat them. You know what I mean? You run with the old narrative, which is, like I said, is death to the sport, because then you sit around and hope that we have this breakout performance with this fighter, and we have this guy that will fight anybody, this guy that everybody is talking about it, everybody love him or hate him or whatever, and then you say, you get a guy up there with a high-powered lift to shoot off a Uzi of bullshit, saying, I'm just not gonna fight him. If that's not the most ignorant grammar school shit in the top of the game while having a world champion belt, you could say.
Yeah,
but
I
represent being the world. I think UK, the US to the UK to Australia to Saudi, and listen, the thing is, with the ring belt, it's always been the biggest belt, and we respect it. And Debo knows that's the one. But any guy that has a belt or any accomplishment in or around Debo, he's gonna go do that. That's just the way that he is. He told you, I said, man, listen, the man want to fight everybody. When you talk about some kind of organization or some kind of strategy that goes into it, man, them guys do more ducking behind the scenes and felonious captain behind the scenes than they do in the front of it.
Who is Rolly's promoter?
I think Rolly just got through doing an event that we were on. You see what I mean? So for him to come back and do the same event, right, is right in line. He said that he was waiting 6 months to do, he was waiting 6 months, wasted time to do an event with Ryan Garcia. So for all intents, to answer your question, who is Rolly Romero's promoter? The same promoter as Devin has. What do you want to call it?
Yeah.
What's the name of it? What do you want to call it? What is Rolly? I mean, you know what I mean? Put the name on it. Whoever Rolly's with.
You know, I don't even know who they, you know, listen, man.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We was with Lou DiBella when he was with George Cambosos. We was with Eddie Hearn for Regis Prograis. We was with Bob Arab for Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it don't matter. Whatever his name is.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, if he had a team that believed in that bullshit that he's talking about, then they would be saying something too. You know, shout out to Jolene. You know what I mean? He did a great job in that promotion as well.
Hey, Bill. Hey, look. Hey, what did they say? What did the powers that be say about the promotion of the fight, the online attraction? Because we had it jumping over here. We had it jumping. I know that.
Well, that's the thing, right? Is that we come back and Ron Goodall and all these other guys say these dumbass questions. You know what I'm saying? I remember days when we used to look forward to the fight coming on and getting it popping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like Drake say though, is Drake says that he makes the music that you party and dance to. You know what I'm saying? Devin, fortunately, you know what I'm saying? He fights for everyone's entertainment. So I don't get a chance to see the parties that you have and people eating and cooking and getting ready and all the shit like that. I don't get a chance to see that because we're working. I don't get a chance to see the pre-shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I always say that we do it for you. And that's what I mean by that.
You know, it's amazing because I'm like, man, you know, for Rollo to come out and just openly, like, really just say, here, I don't want to have no parts of Devin Haney. That ain't gonna never happen. It's like he just openly ducking. Did you get what I'm saying? And
yeah,
but he didn't say anything.
That's gonna inspire you. And when you go sit in those seats and you look at you look at everything, if it doesn't inspire you to get in the ring and want to fight, I think, you know what I mean. You know, I know from seeing Dev as a fighter and watching him and listening to him, every time that he's in those seats, right, he gets inspired and he wants to fight. You know what I mean? So for Rolly to say that or be in that space in that energy, it's disheartening to the WBA and what they represent as a championship organization.
But this is the thing, though, right? Dev, Rolly, both of them came up under Floyd Mayweather in some point in time. Am I correct?
Well, Floyd Mayweather is a complete era of boxing. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
That we have to attribute, you know, a lot of things happening. You know what I mean? From a business perspective on our end and with me, of course, and as well as Devin, you know, and fighting. I think that Rolly coming from that era when he uses any kind of talking point, business related, you have Floyd, the receipt with Floyd saying,
right.
We're trying to see what's happening with Devin. And Devin has gotten even bigger since then. And also dispelled any narrative in terms of the other things, power and you know, is he gonna stand in the pocket or can he stand in the pocket and those kind of things. You know what I'm saying? So there's no narrative that can fit anything that he didn't say. And once again, I'm saying is we were only talking to him with respect that the fact that he has that WBA strap. If he was to drop that motherfucker,
you wouldn't be thinking about it. Yeah.
Hey, no, listen. He would look back and there would be nobody there. You
so
he's a belt holder and he's holding on to the belt for conversation. He's not holding on to the belt for elevation.
Right.
Because now it's an opportunity, right, that you have a fighter that you can elevate your career to where it's there to another position. We look at the belt as being that kind of opportunity. Rolly Yeah. Rolly is. He gonna talk. We're gonna finally vindicate because I really believe this, Coach. This is the biggest grudge match that can be made right now in boxing.
But this is the thing, though, Bill. Like, what I don't understand is this guy came up under Floyd. Y'all, you sparred him quite a few times. You've been very familiar with him. Devin Haney has gotten a lot better since then. Romero has gotten better since then. He has the trainer, I think Salas, the one who used to train Ugas. So for me, it only makes sense for that fight to happen if y'all ain't gonna fight Ryan. Look like Ryan got a fight up already, so you can't worry about him. But Romero. But if he don't want to fight you, bro, like the man is making it abundantly clear he don't want no parts of Devin Haney. He said that fight will never happen. That's what he said.
Well, there's other guys that have said that the fight won't happen and the ship has sailed and a lot of other shit been said. We like once again, I can't reiterate it enough. You know what I mean? There's nothing about him that makes us look at him in any way. I mean, we look at all the belts at the division. You know what I mean? And ultimately, right, that Dev is in Italy. But the grudge match of everything the dudes have said, now it goes against everything that he said. He didn't talk shit, said what we ain't. So, okay, as long as the fact that the people are saying that he ain't shit, he's a belt holder, leave him alone, he ain't no good, and all that other shit that we know him to be in a different class than Devin. You know what I'm saying? But we look at boxing as a whole the same way. We look at them all the same. You give us 2 months. Give us 2 months, and we're gonna take care of business.
So you plan? So Debo Dale plan on being the undisputed at in the welterweight division? Because I know he's chasing legacy as well. So is that the plan?
Well, I know that at 27 years old, time is on our side, right? They can't wait us out. With 135, you know what I mean. We had a lot to do and a lot of sacrifice to make, and the sacrifice now is the same thing. At undisputed, they're playing the same games that they did at 135, that they're playing now at 47. But the thing about it is, I was like, damn man, he's younger than y'all. How are y'all going to wait him out?
Yeah, they can't wait him out. Yeah, because they're going to be older and all that stuff there.
And I'm saying this, and I'm saying this. What about their team and their confidence in preparing day in and day out? Make them say, okay, no, we're not going to go for the big money.
All right.
You know what I mean? You're gonna let an executive somewhere that's living good, doing good, right? Tell you, and you've been training all your life, you're in that motherfucking gym right now, and you're not gonna go and get the money? You're not gonna take your chance at
it? Bill, this is what I don't understand. If Devin Haney, if the narrative about Devin Haney is he's pillow-fisted and he's chinny, why more people in the welterweight division now are not in such a hurry to try to want to fight him if he's pillow-fisted and chinny? Do you think that? Do you hold on? I want to do a follow-up. I want to do a follow-up to that. Do you think that the Brian Norman fight? You think that played a big part? Devin Haney's performance that played a big part in people like, man, fuck that. We can't do nothing with the dude. We're gonna try to stay away from him. Do you think you're gonna go through the politics of that because of that performance?
Listen. Anything can happen in boxing, right?
That's true.
You see what with Lamont Roach and Pitbull.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Right? So with that saying is every fighter that has fought Devin, they've gotten the max money. They've gotten the most money of their career. And Ryan Garcia didn't get nothing. He didn't get compared to because he said that he wasn't going to promote. He was going to champion other organizations and other thoughts and things that he needs to do involving all kind of conspiracy theories. And you know what I mean? He wasn't promoting boxing. So you didn't deserve to get your biggest check because you wasn't even, that's not what you was doing. Brian Norman then got it. Linares, Jojo Diaz, Camboso, Regis Prograis. All these guys got their biggest paycheck.
Right.
Lomachenko. You know what I mean? Now, I told him, I said, listen, are you getting more than you was gonna get for Boots? Yeah. I said, yes, you got more, right? Make sure that you got more.
Yeah, they got more.
You got more.
Yeah, that's true. They got more.
They got more. So if it's every fighter, if some fighter is listening right now, and it's the coach, so you're not gonna take your biggest payday because of what? You talking about what? You about to, man, if you don't, well, don't worry about, don't think why Devin is in the position that he's in. And why we in the position we're in, because we fight for it. You know what I mean? You hiding out. You ain't listening. You listen, but you don't want no money.
Hey, so
you don't want no belt. You don't want that shit for real. You just talking like you want it.
You are more in the know than I am, but without revealing everything, what can we expect from for the sport of boxing coming down in 2026? We got the Zuffa boxing here, TKO. It seems that things are changing. We don't have any American networks that are actively involved in boxing right now that's financially invested. So it seems like it's the zone, Turk Al-Sheikh, this and that. What say you about that? What's going on in America with boxing? What's going on, Bill? What you could tell us?
You know what? I always say that more players, the more opportunity for more eyeballs in the sport. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way that I believe. So, shout out to them and good luck in the sport of boxing.
Man, so have you thought about providing counsel or I spoke to you before with other fighters because eventually that's going to happen. Eventually, if they're smart, I mean, that's what I would do. They're going to reach out to you. I'm not saying you can replicate that success with Devin, but I'm saying with your knowledge in the game and you've seen it from the ground up and you're a lot smarter than people give you credit for. Do you feel that eventually would you ever start a consulting firm or whatever to help fathers and dads and the kids coming up in boxing?
I'm consulting everything but the opposition. You know what I mean? So anything that's not the opposition, by all means, you can jump in my DMs at any given time, and we can do our best to come together. And anything that I can provide, or you know what I mean, show a person, or to share with the person, then by all means, let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, but you know what I think? This is what I think, right? I think that because I know what y'all going through with the machine, so to speak. But I mean the old way of doing things, the old guard.
No. The machine. You should say what the machine is going through dealing with us. We the new machine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when you look at when there's the young fighter and the dad, and they look back on it, they're looking at it right now, and they're saying, "Well, which way would we want to do it like Devin and like Bill? That's what we want to do it like." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so that becomes the narrative. That becomes the machine. But then you have, of course, the old guard saying that you have to be promoted this way. What I'm saying is there's several platforms, right? And the new platforms, whether it be Zuffa or whether it be TKO or whatever, right, are growing. But you don't know, because we've been in the business so long now. We've seen so many new platforms, including the Zone. When shout out to Champ Side, you know what I mean? And we were the first ones over there, and he said Dazzin.
Yeah, Dazzin,
listen,
he did, yeah.
But shout out to him, and a lot of the other platforms that supported the Zone because we were on there.
Yeah,
you know
Blue.
We were able to we were able to bring an audience that we had over to the Zone, and that's no different than all the other new platforms or the relaunches, or boxing series or any of those things that involve that kind of content. I mean, it would be crazy not to let us participate, you know what I mean, in it, in the revenue and
is there Is there a war going on between the old guard and the new guard? Because I'm looking at Eddie Hearn and Oscar De La Hoya, two guys who are supposed to be not liking each other, so to speak. I don't believe that, but now they they are in agreement on something that they seen a move that Terrence Crawford made. But but they always got something bad to say about TKO or what's going on, and he's trying to do a fearmonger with the Muhammad Ali Act, as though fighters are not being taken advantage of, even with the Muhammad Ali Act being here. So that's so disingenuous. But is there a war going on? Because that's what it looks like to me, Bill, between the old guard in boxing and the new wave that's coming in.
Well, the act is just that. It's just an act.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you got the people, you bulletproof. I mean, it's been shown that whether it's been a champion boxer or a champion YouTuber or whatever, when the people are engaged and they're behind you, then you become bulletproof to any of the narratives that can be created by the old machine.
You know, it's amazing, bro. I see it coming down the pipe. They're not going out without a fight, but it's in my eyes, it's over. Because I'm involved in this stuff every day. I see what's going down. The old way of doing things is pretty much over with. We don't have any networks. HBO gone, Showtime gone, ESPN don't want to have anything to do with boxing anymore.
But we were time slotted to 30 minutes. We were time slotted to, okay, let's wrap this shit up in 12 minutes. You know, we're going on with Stephen A. or we're going on with ESPN.
Yeah.
And you know, I've been there and I've done it. But the opportunity to engage with the people, right, and have the callers come on,
yeah,
right, and then go to different platforms and you know what I mean, and with different kind of audiences, you know, man, we kicking ass, man, and taking names, man. That shit that they talking about is over with, Jack. You know what I mean? It's a new sheriff in town, man.
Man, you know the amazing part about it, and I tell people this all the time, bro. And me and Bud was talking about this. I say, man, that dude, like you give up so much game, and you know, I talk about what I can talk about online, but a lot of stuff I don't even talk about. What me and you talk about, but I say, give us so much game, and I'm like, this dude is so smart. And I think if people would allow their personal feelings of disliking you, if they would not allow their dislike for you to cloud their visions, they can really see a lot of stuff. I said, yeah, Bill. I said, Bill be talking this thing, and you know, a lot of people say you're bullshit artist, this and that, and whatever you say he is, so be it, right? But I'm like, there's a method to Bill's madness, and once you truly understand that, you can see the genius in it. Am I wrong in that assessment or no?
Well, I mean, all I know is the line to be loved got knee pads around the corner. I don't want to get in that line. The hated line is short. You dig what I'm saying? It's short as a commercial. It only got me and me. You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah, leave me where I be. Yeah, stay where they at. You dig?
Hey.
And listen, and you know, me and you talk. It don't never be nothing pre-rehearsed and none of that.
Nah,
when the callers talk, they come in. Right. I respect all platforms, big or small. I respect them all. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way this thing goes, man. You know. And listen, how about this? Every other father that you going right now today and you looking at your kids, man, you got something, man. Don't listen to what them people talking about, man. They're gonna try to talk you out of it, man.
Yeah.
You got a vision, man. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And your kid know. Listen, but the kid, they're gonna be trying to say that to the kid that you ain't qualified. They're gonna be trying to tell you that the kid ain't qualified, man. And you know you got a vision, and you got to just see your way there, and have the tunnel. You know, like how those horses put those blinders on.
Yeah. You got to have a tunnel vision.
Right. Sometimes we as parents need the blinders on because you've only been blessed, you know, with, you know, maybe 1, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, whatever, how many of the kids. You choose your spouse, you choose the car, you choose the house, but you never can choose when you're gonna be blessed with a kid. You know what I'm saying? You never can. That's you know, man, you can go right now, Coach, you can go upstairs, you go to a hotel, that doesn't guarantee that you're going to get the woman pregnant. That comes on Allah's time.
Yeah.
It comes on God's time. You know what I'm saying? So that one blessing, you only get one blessing, right? You're born and then to reproduce. And when you're blessed by God, do you take it serious? You know, and do you have the faith to know that, okay, he gave me something? You know, when we go out, we got the cigar and we talking and shit, and man, I got a baby on the way. Man, when did you lose that lust and that pizzazz for it? When did the candle burn out?
Well, that was
do you believe?
No, by you saying that, I remember now. There's a teaching. There's something that Elijah Muhammad, Honorable Elijah Muhammad said when I was in the nation. He spoke about how when Allah, you know, he said blessings come through the womb of a woman. You know, ain't nothing gonna fall out of the sky. So you know, when you brought up, you know, you was blessed with the son. Well, you got several children, but when you have that one that, you know, like every father want to have a Devin Haney or a Terrence Crawford or Shakur, whoever, right? Whoever's son is doing good and well.
Hey, bullshit ain't nothing. Listen, I come out of a club, a hookah bar one night in Las Vegas, and it's about 3 a.m. Right? I come out, and as I'm coming out for no apparent reason, I get in my car, and a guy has a pistol to the window of the car, and it just pointed directly at my face. Right? And I'm like, shit. Like, I don't even know I don't know to roll the window down. I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So I tell my one son, I said, like, back up, just back up, right? And my son, my oldest, my junior, shot him in his chest, shot the other guy that had the gun pointed at me, shot him in his chest, and killed him right there on the spot, right? Mm-hmm. Now, one son was born to defend their dad when I was vulnerable, when I was defenseless, when I was at a point where I'm just taking care of my kid. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I don't even know what the guy was. But when we came back, because we drove around the corner and came back and pulled back up, because you know we don't know where anything was coming from. The police was there, and he told my son, if that was my dad, I would have emptied the clip. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I just say that to say is that when you're patient with your family and you're patient with your kids, you don't know where that next blessing might come from.
Yeah.
One blessing might come, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To sustain in the paper life, and one blessing might come with actually being able to live more life.
Yeah.
So that's a story that a lot of people will never hear it, but I feel compelled to tell that to somebody that might not have a boxer, might not have a basketball player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have that one kid that might be breathe life for the next generation, the next president, the next scientist, the next, you know what I mean, Basquiat, so on and so forth. So, you know, I just feel blessed. You know what I'm saying? I feel blessed with my kids and my life.
No, Bill, I get exactly what you're saying. You know what I mean? Because as I said, you know, now that I'm older, there's a lot of stuff that I learned in the past, and I do a lot of reflection. And when I reflect, I think about a lot of the stuff that I was taught from just many different people from different backgrounds and different walks of life. And I tell people, listen, man, blessing. Listen, you pray for things in life, but the answer to your prayer is going to come through the womb of a woman. Like your kids, it could be the blessing that you're looking for. But a lot of times, a lot of people be so busy comparing their situation to someone else's situation. Anytime you comparing your situation to somebody else's situation, you ain't gonna never make it. Because you too busy looking at what the fuck somebody else got going on that's good. If you had that tunnel vision, which is what you're saying, if you had that tunnel vision and focus on your plan and work your plan and understand that shit take time in order to get to where you're going to go, you will get there. So I get exactly what you're saying. I got you.
But even more a deep rooted faith that child, right, was you're the vehicle that brought that life into the world, and you're equipped and capable, you know what I mean, and responsible enough to, you know, to see the blessing in it, right? And just the faith, okay, this is for a reason, right? And you know, if my parents had wrote me off, because I've been through a lot of, you know, making the wrong turns here and there, and you know what I mean? Fortunately for me, I was able to make my mom, you know, she was proud before she passed. And I think that every guy coming out the street, you know, is looking for that one breakout moment where they can look over and their mom doesn't have to worry about them, you know what I mean? And especially worrying about them being an example for the generation to come. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to accomplish that with my mom, which was paramount you know, to my growth and my development. So I'm always conscientious that there's other guys, you know, with the, you know, they got the game, they got everything, you know what I mean? But they have to make that sacrifice. And where I say, what I always say is you got to be able to give away your A day for your kids. You know, that day when you can smile, you know, you got all your teeth, you know, the car's washed up, and, you know, you just, you know, you can go to the club. No, that's when you go and be everything that you can, right? And in that, I believe that there's heavy sacrifice, you know, there's heavy reward where there comes heavy sacrifice.
Heavy sacrifice.
Well, if you don't sacrifice, if you don't sacrifice your A day, then how do you expect, you know what I mean, for your kids to enjoy you or look forward to you having a better day, a better A day later on, you know? And I think that was something that was that's super profound in what Devin has done. He doubled down on his belief in me, just like I had the belief in him. You know what I mean? And through that, you're looking at, you know what I mean, Devin and me.
You know what? I want to say this in closing, and I really appreciate you, Bill, calling, taking the time out. There's something that I was looking at Steve Jobs, you know, and Steve Jobs spoke about something called the 80-20 rule, right? I told you I don't study a lot of different marketers, this and that, and he spoke about how you wake up early in the morning and you focus on the first 3 things. That's the most, like, you may have 20 things you need to do, but out of those 20 things, you may only have, what's the 3 most important things that must get done? Because a lot of stuff could just be noise, right? You know, but that must get done. And he said that once you figure that out, then 80% of your time, you have 24 hours that you're up. You are up, right? You have 24 hours in a day. Sorry about that. He say 80% of your time should be focused on accomplishing those 3 most important things. That's the only thing that matters. And so, I told you this, like a lot of stuff I've studied, like when I'm training and stuff, you got to get rid of that phone. It's 80% focus on what you need to do, and the other 20% is noise. In the social media era, 80% of people's day is they focus on the noise, and then the 20% they contribute to the most important things that need to be done. And this is why a lot of people are not successful. I say all that to say this. How does Bill Haney mind work and operate when you're trying to accomplish a goal for the Haney family? You know, as Devin Haney boxes, you have your firstborn, William Jr. You know, he played his role. Everybody plays a role in the family to be successful. What say you about that? What's your perception on that 80 focusing on?
Well, I've never worked for anyone the way that I've worked, you know, for my last name and not my first. You know, my first name, you know what I mean? I was very selective about how I worked and who I worked, and I was concerned about what they might have thought about me and all those other things. But when I took on the job of my last name, which there's more than one Haney, I'm Bill Haney, but my responsibility to the Haneys is so wrapped up in passion that I never look at the hours that I'm putting in. I never look at the relationships that I sacrifice. I don't look at it like that. You know what I mean? I just look at it that I have a responsibility to hopefully make the world a little bit better for them. You know what I mean? Just like my parents did for me, you know, and their parents. You know, I think that's the best thing that we can pass on.
In closing, is there anything you want to say to the fans before you go?
Well, I mean, listen, don't say that Coach was doing anything but serving it real unless you're going to come on here and talk to me. You're going to come on here and say something. Other than that, me and Coach got to get real sometimes with it, right, Coach?
We got to get real. Yeah.
We got to get real. Now, if they want to come on with some fake shit real quick, I got a few more minutes, you know, because I do dispel fake shit sometimes, Coach. You know, I got that to me. I got another gear. So I need to switch over. Is there anybody in the chat that say that they was dying to come on here and roast me about anything?
No, matter of fact, I don't think nobody got anything to say. And shout out to Omar. Dropping that dub. He said, congrats to the Haneys. If Rolly doesn't take the fight, who's next? Oh, well, we already read that one. Shout out to Chris. dropping that quarter of a dub. He say smash the like button. He say, Coach, appreciate the content. Dollar Bill, thanks for joining. Salute to the great fathers like Bill Haney and great bosses like Dev.
Wait, hold. Somebody send us some money to Gray for his phone. Just send us some money. Somebody send in a chat, and then send in the super chat for me. And when I see you, I'm gonna take care of you. But send it in for Coach. No, and he's gonna send it over to Gray. Okay, please, y'all. I mean, bus fare. Something. You know what I'm saying? Anybody got something for Gray? Does anybody have something for Gray?
Man, Gray, hey, look here, man. Hey, look here, man. Don't do him like that, man. Come on, man. Don't do Gray like that.
You'll get it to Gray because either Gray is going to need something. He's going to need. I don't want to say he have a drink. I mean, but he's going to need something, man. You know what I mean? Like, can we raise something for Gray? Get his phone back on. I mean, get him maybe he didn't hear it. Can we get a piece? Can we get a piece for him? Well, he's not hearing the phone.
You want me to call him one more time and get one more shot?
Hey, listen, Gray is old enough that we got to keep calling him because we want to make sure he's all right. Now, if he answers the phone and say he ain't got no, yeah.
All right.
If he calls back when I get off, I'm gonna call right back now.
All right.
So, Big Gray. Gray is old enough. We give him enough time.
All right,
when I used to take my why you calling? When I used to take my grandmama to the store, there was some of the best times. Because she knew the grocery store, but she still stopped and read every label. Does somebody ever remember that? Where their grandmama, they didn't touch their mom, and then I miss it. I used to be like, man, Grand, what? But them days right now, I would stay in the grocery store with her forever. Right now,
listen,
I miss some time.
But you know what? She was smart reading the labels. You got to know what you're consuming. I do that right now to this day.
Week, it was the same. It was the same stuff. She read every week, and she know the price. No, but she know the price if it go up. She know everything about the food inside. There was like a whole trip to the grocery store. You ain't never been there with an older person?
Yeah. My aunt May. My aunt May used to do that. Yeah.
Man. Yeah. Man, if I told her, if I was like, she said, well, since you in a hurry, then I guess we'd just go. And I said, we've been to spend an hour, ain't no sense. Now I said, well, man, I'm going to just go stick out the next 30 minutes. Graham made it to the bread section. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, she about to bleed, you know? But I miss them times, though, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, man, Bill, listen, bro, I appreciate you. I really do, man.
Absolutely. No, I appreciate you, man. Shout out to the track, man. And you know, man, listen. When we ain't got nobody to fight, all Debo do is have me pulling up, you know, testing the temperature and shit. So I was just assumed gonna be talking on this motherfucker 3-4 hours right now. I ain't got nothing to do. Hey, listen, he paid me $12, and I'm just looking for a nigga named Rollo. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hold on, Rollo in Vegas, right?
Okay, but listen. I'm looking to see if the belt, did he drop it around one of these garbage cans over here somewhere and take off running, you know, by a tire or something. You know, I'm in Vegas. I'm looking. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I'm saying Rollo in Vegas.
Look, from his team, they're going to say, go put it right over there. This nigga here. Don't even stop. Go put it right over there by the wheel. We come out from east. Look at the belt right there. This goddamn Rollo. Your Debo done had these same shit. I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
Hey, look. Tell Debo Dev I want the smoke. I don't know if you can see. I got a WBA title right here, and I'm undisputed on YouTube. I got the WBC title. You know what I mean? I'm bringing something to the table, Bill. I got the WBA. I got the IBF right here.
Yeah, you did. So check this out.
I got the same belt Dev got, the WBO. I got his belt right here. Yeah.
Well, it's only right that you do the Devin Haney, huh? Do the Devin Haney, huh? Do the Devin Haney, huh? Yeah, you did. Yeah, because it's not just, it's a whole movement.
Hey, tell them I want the smoke.
Everybody in our household doing it.
Hey.
Wait till you see the dads come out.
Hey.
Hold on. Yeah, if you got a good version of the Do the Devin Haney, stop off in my skin. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. One of you got to stand over it. You know what I mean? You got to stand over him. You dig what I'm saying? You did. Yeah, it's coming out.
All right, Bill, I'll get at you, man.
Peace.
Yes, sir. Let's give Bill Haney a round of applause, man. Yeah, I'm trying to get that shit. Shit, I'm trying to get that Debo Dale fight too. Shit, everybody else getting paid. I want to get paid too. I'm trying to get that Debo Dale fight. I'm bringing something to the table. I'm undisputed. Shit, I'm undisputed. You get what I'm saying? And guess what? Hey, shout out to LaJessica. And I can put butts in seats. Booger Ray Leonard say it's about putting butts in seats. I can put butts in seats. I don't prove that. Everybody, I don't prove that already. You dig? Sitting in the county jail right now for child support, driving on a suspended license, or a missed court date? Don't even trip. I made one phone call to IT Bail Bonds, and they had me out the same day. No judgment, no games, just real people who move fast. If you or a loved one is locked up in the city of Tampa, call IT Bail Bonds at 813-231-2663. IT Bail Bonds is located at 6201 East Hillsborough Avenue, Tampa, Florida, 33610. IT Bail Bonds. When freedom is on the line, call IT. Yeah, man. Some of y'all gonna need to call my homeboy now over there. You get what I'm saying? Hey, what did say, Mr. Medicare say? He said you better pay those sanctioning fees, coach. Hey, look here, man. I don't pay no sanctioning fees. You know what I mean? They know what time it is. They know what time it is. Hey, man, hold on. Hey, Mr. Medicare, call the show. Hey, man, hold on. He might be working. Man, look here, man. Hey, look, Mr. Medicare told me some stuff, bro. Hey, shout out to Sheila. Sheila from Cali. Shout out to Sheila from Houston. Man, hey, from Cali and Houston. Man, Tomato Can told me She Block wanted to fade. He said She Block say, yeah, tell that pussy ass nigga Coach Malachi when I see him, it's on site. And I'm like, on site? What? On site for what? True. On site, okay, on site, what you gonna do? What you gonna do on site or what? Nigga, it's on site. On site, what you gonna do? Get on your knees. You gonna say, after my God, I respected you. What are you gonna do? You gonna do this on site, She Block, when you see me? After my God, I respected you. I respected you. After my God. I respected you. After my God. Give him after my God. You second to God, champ. No. I didn't listen. I respect him. I'm sorry. I respect him. Come on, for the nigga pass out. Take the picture, please pass out. Yeah, get him before he pass out. Yeah. Hold him up. Yo, we gotta take this guy everywhere. Yeah. Yo, champ. He needs air. Take the picture. Take the picture before you face the picture. That's my hero, right? That's my hero. One more. It takes a lot to take a lot to do it. All right, why you pushing? Don't worry about it. I got you, all right? Nigga, Taliban, he told me somebody, yeah, when I see him, it's on site. What you gonna do on site? Give a nigga some awesome jawsome? True. Hey, man. Shit, but I come to Dallas, you the first nigga I'm calling. I ain't calling my daughter. You know what, baby girl, look here. Daddy, what's up, Daddy? You said you were coming. Yeah, I'm here. Why you ain't call me? No, I got to call this whole. I got to call this girl. I got to call this chick named She Block. You know what I mean? She said when she see me, it's on site. So I would really want to see if she really on that. So really want to see if she on that. You know what I mean? That's right. Nigga in my 50s whooping your ass. True. Yeah. I ain't no average old nigga now. I'm strong. I'm stronger than a motherfucker, boy. These hands is a motherfucker. You know what I mean? I can't whoop no boxer now. But She Block, boy, I would give you the business. True. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy. Listen, little short, fat, stubby motherfucker. Little short, man, you gonna get the brace beat off of you, dog. Nigga, I'm running. You know what I mean? Nigga, I don't lost weight. I'm in shape, nigga. I got a little 6-pack. Nigga, I don't lost about 8 pounds. You know, try to lose about 6 more. Man, I'm like, man, nigga, you finna get the brace beat off you, man. Man, better leave, man. You better leave Betty Jean's son alone. That boy a damn fool. You dig?
Hurting the group. I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group. Nobody's bigger than the group. Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me. They coming to see the Temptations. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
He told Dominican it's on site. same nigga that used to call me when Rick Tibbs was on your ass. When Rick was on this show, Rick say, she block, what you want to do, she block? I'm tired of you talking all this shit, nigga. I'm coming to Dallas first thing, and in 2 days I'm gonna be in Dallas. Send me, let me know what I'll come to your hood by myself and whoop your ass. I'm the same nigga you was calling. I still got them text messages on this phone. I'm the same nigga who you was calling and texting. Yeah, coach, man, look here, man. I don't know what's wrong with Rick, man. Man, I was just talking on the show, man. I ain't really mean that about it, coach. Can you please just call Rick? I know he right there in Houston, and just let him know, man. It ain't even like that, man. Like, I really don't know what his problem is, coach. Coach, can you just talk to him, coach? Coach, you know I love you, coach. Coach, I love you. You know I love you. You know, coach, and I never come into this, man. Bro, you the same nigga that did that.
True.
I wish I would let a nigga like you would me. What?
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
I had went to Houston. I had let everybody know a week, 2 weeks in advance. I'm going to Houston. Let people know I'm gonna be in Houston the day before that. Let them go back to Red Owl. Man, you could have easily just drove. I'm finna drive down there. It's on the weekend, dog. Drive down there and see this nigga. You ain't do none of that, dog. Cut it out. Anyways. Much love to everybody in the chat, man. I want to dedicate this show to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Nigga on Twitter. It's a whole lot of gangsters on Twitter, boy. It's some tough ass niggas on Twitter. Hey, look here, boy. If y'all go to Twitter, listen, you gonna see some accounts. You'll never see these people in person, never in life. They don't go to no fights and none of that. But bro, I'm gonna tell you something. On Twitter, bro, it's some of the toughest niggas on the planet Earth on Twitter. Bro, they tough. I swear for God, they tough. I mean, they Twitter tough. They be like, yeah, nigga. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, boy. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to whole ass nigga. Yeah, nigga. F that. Drop the ad. I got you, bro. YouTube is nothing in comparison to Twitter. On Twitter, you have the toughest of the tough. You ever heard of Debo? You got Trebo. You know what Trebo is? Trebo is 3 Debos wrapped into one. You got Trebo on Twitter. On Twitter, you got the toughest. I'm talking about the toughest, most. Even the women on Twitter gangster. You got Digital Bloods on Twitter. I'm talking about in boxing. This is in boxing. Boxing Twitter. You got Digital Bloods, Digital Crips, Digital Mexican Mafia, digital, what they call that shit? Digital cartel members. Just the toughest of the tough. I'm like, bro, I be sitting there like, bro, I'm like, you get what I'm saying? Like, this what you got on Twitter.
True.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Boy, you cannot make this shit up. You dig? She-Block, I want to dedicate this to you.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck-mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
You the same nigga who came on this show, confessed to going on. Didn't nobody even know nothing about this. You volunteered this information. You the same nigga that let everybody know on this show that Saul Canelo Alvarez, he have a pair of boxer shorts that glow in the dark. We knew nothing about this. And you came on here and admitted, confessed, say, yeah, coach, I went on there and I bought me some Cinnabon boxers. I got my Cinnabon undies on. Remember you said you had your undies on? And I'm like, for real? And I thought you were bullshitting. Then we went online. Y'all remember we went to Canelo Alvarez's store because She-Block dropped the link in there. And lo and behold, they got them they had them glow in the dark draws on there. You the same nigga that got Tank Davis' name tattooed on your fat fingers, your fat ass hands. I mean, your hands so fat, look like it's baking dough in the oven. This mother got a fat ass, and then your neck, you got this chin right. I like my women without hair. I don't like hairy women. That's one, right? And then I like a woman with a neck. So you ain't got no neck. You're so fat right here. You know what I mean? Your face puffing out right here. Then you ain't got no neck. So it really just head and shoulders. I don't like a woman with just head and shoulders. You know, your head and shoulders. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Your head and shoulders, your fingers fat. You know what I mean? You got Tank name tattooed on your hand. You're wearing Canelo draws. Come on, man. I can't lose to you.
True.
Yeah, I can't lose to you. I can't even show myself on social media no more if I did that. If I lost to you, hold on, my you lost to a nigga who wear Canelo glow in the dark draws? Yeah. You lost to a nigga who got Tank Davis name tattooed on his hands? Yeah. You lost to a nigga whose hands and fingers so fat, it look like he baking biscuits in the oven? Yeah. You lost to a nigga who ain't got no neck, he just head and shoulders? Yeah. Lord have mercy.
True.
Boy, shit, anyways, it is what it is. Man, I'm like, man, you did?
I'm Debo. Who? Debo.
What's up, y'all? What's up, Red? What you got on my 40, homie?
I wish one of you coochie ass niggas on Twitter would. This is a special PSA message to Twitter. I wish one of you coochie ass niggas on Twitter would. Y'all soft, you cunt, you coochie, you ain't gonna do nothing. Everywhere I go, we already know what time it is.
True.
Oh, anyway, it is what it is. Let's say a special prayer to these whole ass niggas.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
These niggas is crazy. You dig? Shout out to the Face of Boxing.
Yeah. Oh, that look good.
Let's give a shout out, man. Shout out to Bill Haney, man. Let's give a shout out to the Cash Apper. Shout out to the Super Chatter. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Omar. Green Eyes P. Shout out to Mr. T. Hold on, we got Cash Apps. We also got Cash Apps. What? What is this? Oh, my bad. I'm sitting there looking at my phone like, what the fuck? Anyways, yeah, my bad. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Looking at, you know how you be looking at your Cash App? I'm like, what is this? Anyways, let's go here. Shout out to Alex. Salute to you, fam. He say unblock Alico. Alico is not blocked. Like, Alex Carter sent me $5 super chat and said Alico, unblock Alico. This is the name that Ronald Finkley sent me. And I looked it up. Looked up my block list. Alico's not even blocked on my. It's not blocked. He's not blocked. So, anyway, hey, shout out to Willie. He said Bill come up. He said Bill come up to sip, so we can deer hunt and horse ride. Oh, okay. You want Bill to come up? To sip? Okay. I want to. You know what? I had deer. Since you talking about deer, I had deer meat before. Deer meat good, bro. I had deer meat is good. Like that's some good ass. You know what I mean? If you ever had deer meat before, how many people in the chat ever had deer meat? I had deer meat before. I was in Montana. I think I was in Montana. I used to drive trucks. I was in Montana, fam, and I was in Montana, and I think I was riding teams. I used to drive for a company called CSRT. CSRT. I used to drive for them, right? We're driving teams. And one of my partners, the dude I was driving with, he's from Montana. And literally, bro, like literally, like he was from Montana. He said, man, you ever had deer meat before? I was like, no, because we had to stay. I had to stay like 3 days and stuff like that. We was like 3 out. We was like 3 weeks out, 1 week home. 3 weeks out, 1 week home, right? And so we was, hitting that road. When he go to sleep, I'm driving. When I go to sleep, he driving. You get what I'm saying? So that's what it was. Yeah, that goddamn, that deer meat. I had some deer meat, boy. That shit, hey, that shit was pretty good. It depends on how they cook it, because I do hear if you don't cook it right, it can be. Did you get what I'm saying? I do know. That's what I heard though. Anyway, shout out to Chris Legg. Shout out to Miss Connie. Bishop Bullwinkle. Master Goku. Nate the Great. Summer in November. Can't forget about Mika. Let's see, we got Mika, man. Hollow Davis. All right. We got Hollow Davis. Let's go over here. Shout out to Cooking with Sir Senior. Shout out to Schoolo X-Man. Shout out to Ramon. He said, why I never saw this pop up Cash App here. Yeah, the Cash App right there, fam. It's right there at the bottom. Cash App. Right there at the bottom, man. Cash App. And then we got the Zelle, you know what I mean? All that stuff there. You dig? But anyway, let me get back to giving everybody a shout out. Shout out to Flex. Shout out to Cool Breeze. Shout out to CJ from the 504. Shout out to, he say Brian Novacine needs to make an appearance on the show. Yeah, I reach out to him. I was like kind of like getting him, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? After the fight and stuff, let everything settle down. I reach out to my brother, get him back on the show. I've been texting him and stuff. Him and Junior, they doing good. They doing real good. They made some good money, bro. They made some good money. They doing good, bro. They doing good. Shout out to Sheila. Shout out to Chris. Hey, shout out to the J Kid. We got Tony Montana. We got G5. What you say? You said you did. It's tough. It depends on how it's cooked, fam. Hey, G5. It depends on how it's cooked. Because if you don't cook it right, yeah. You know what I mean? Now, I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna need to do. They're gonna need to have some black folks. They're gonna need to have some black folks cook it. They're gonna need to have some black folks cook the deer, because we can cook it and have the meat falling off the bone. You gotta have somebody who know how to cook it just right. So hey, you get what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to B Brown.
True.
Yeah, shout out to Raymond. Shout Cool Hands. D4L. Yeah, man, shout out to Flex. We got my main man Daniel. DJ Kate, man. Let's see, who else we got? We got Sheila from Killer Cali. We got my main man Big Ron. We got Big Ron in the building, man. We got Curtis Ross. You said you hate deer? Hey, man, look here, man. I first had some when I was in Montana, man. You know what? I like Montana. Hey, Benny, check this out. Bruh. I don't know if y'all ever been to Montana, right? It ain't really nothing there, but you're going to see buffaloes and you're going to see, you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, buffalo. Yeah, buffalo. You're going to see that. You're going to see that there. Bro, Montana, man. Montana, bro. Bro, that air is so clean. That it's country. It's not but like mountains and shit, right? But that shit is so, bro, like if I was to ever want to do a retreat, I mean, there's been plenty of places you can go in Georgia and stuff like that and the Carolinas. But man, I would want to do a retreat in Montana. All jokes aside, bro. All jokes aside. Man, I'm trying to tell you, bro.
True.
Yeah. I almost ran into Yogi Bear. You know Yogi Bear from he from Montana, right? I think Yogi was a national star. It wasn't Yellowstone Park. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Bory. He say don't add money to your name. Then no Cash App. Oh, okay. Shout out to Miss Connie. What it say? Miss Connie. Shout out to Marcus King. Shout out to Kendall. Hey, you ain't gonna hear no black folks talk about Montana. I'm probably the only black person y'all heard, man. This nigga went to holler about Montana. Ain't no black folks in Montana. Hey, look, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Montana nice. Montana nice. I ain't talking about Montana love either, man. I'm gonna give everybody a shout out right after these messages. Hey, shout out to Kendall Price. He said there are no blacks in Montana. True. Hey, I think I was the only black dude there. Yeah, dog, Coda. He was the only nigga in Montana, dog. Hey, that should be a movie. What it is, the only black man in Montana or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, bro. Anywhere black folks go at, we gonna look and try to find where the black people at. Yeah, where the black folks at? You know what I mean? Is it black folks in Montana? Oh, it ain't really that much of y'all that. It ain't really much of y'all here. Thank God. You niggas don't know how to act. Yeah. Not really. It's not really much. They're just pretty much white. Just us. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it. How long are you planning on being here? Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna be here about 3-4 days. Everything good. You know what I mean? Do you need any help with anything? Yeah, I might need some help, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he say ain't no blacks in Montana. Hey, no, listen, it's black people everywhere. It gotta be some blacks in Montana. Everywhere you go with some black folks, it's gonna be some black folks and some Mexicans. It's gonna. I'm telling you, anywhere you go at, it's gonna be some black folks and some Mexicans. I'm telling you, it ain't too many places you gonna go. It ain't gonna be that. I'm telling you that right now. It ain't too many places you gonna go in America. It ain't gonna be that. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure. I mean, I didn't see it, but I'm pretty sure some black folks there. I'm pretty sure it gotta be there. It gotta be there. Bro, listen. I'm trying to tell you, bro. We gotta be there somewhere. We gotta be there somewhere. We gotta be there somewhere now. You hear what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. We gotta be there somewhere. What he say? He say Billings, Montana. I worked at a refinery in downtown Billings by the women's prison. Oh, they got okay. You talking about the women's prison, huh? Oh, okay. Well, shit, I do not want to hear nothing about no prison. Oh, shout out to Tony Montana. Shout out to Miss Connie. Shout out to Nate the Great. Shout out to that 90s chick. Bless 365. Let's see. We got Sheila from Killer Cali. Marcus King. We got Kendall Price. The one Mr. Ham. Mr. Ham, man, keep your head up. Shout out to Miss Steph. Miss Steph Jackson. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Nasty boy. Don't mean a thing. Hey, shout out to Mr. Savannah Can. Big Ronald Finkelin in the building. Yeah, man. Hey, look here, man. Hold on, somebody just left a super chat. What did he say? Shout out to AB5. AB 51084. He said that crybaby she blocked throwing shots at Bud. Typical. It's Drew here, coach. Hey, shout out to Drew. Well, if she block want to throw shots at Bud, he can. Yeah, what it is. Bud not exempt from shots. You get what I'm saying? So shout out to Drew, man. Salute, fam. He's not exempt from shots. You get what I'm saying? They did what it is. It's just me. I don't want the fake gangster stuff though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want the fake gangster stuff. Like a whole nigga like she block. You can't be telling me. You know what I mean? You can't be talking tough, dog. Like, dude, you're wearing another man drawers with his face on it that glow in the dark. You got another man name tattooed on your hand, and you don't bitched up on here when another dude called you out, volunteered to come to your city and your neighborhood to whoop your ass in front of all of your homeboys, and you was calling me copping deuces, crying, begging me to get the man off of you. Come on, man. You can't be talking tough, dog. You can't be doing that. Because we know that ain't you. We know that ain't you, fam. We can't be talking tough, okay? You know, if you it ain't that wrong with being a whole ass nigga. If you a hoe, just relish in your whoreness. You get what I'm saying? That's just who you are, and you always gonna be that. That's all she block. It ain't that person, fam. But if you ever think about whooping me, nigga, you better wake up and apologize, because you don't stand a snowball chance in hell and whooping me. I can tell you that. I can tell you that shit right now. Especially right now, boy. Right now, boy, nigga, I'm in shape. True. Yeah. Nigga, I'm in. Woo, Lord have mercy. I'm talking about, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy. As soon as I end this live, I'm finna go jog. This is probably jog about 2 miles and walk the other mile. But yeah, I'm finna go do that right now, bro. I'm trying to tell you, boy. You dig? I catch you guys on the next one. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.